moment I hit live. Hello, everybody! Everybody that's
Hey.
not watching yet, because we just popped in the stream. If you're watching this after the fact, you're watching. Good job. Good on you.
Hey, good on you. Way to go. Appreciate you.
Guys, I can't believe I'm 15 minutes early. Because clearly we said we're starting at 9 Central Time, right?
Yeah.
Actually, you're 2 hours early because we were doing Pacific time.
Oh,
Let's do our 1 hour session.
We already started up, huh?
well, we are live across the internet. What?
Oh my gosh, I believe it.
Yeah, and a big shout out to Dr. Louis 88 for following us on Twitch.
Hey, all right. It's gonna keep repeating because I said repeat. Oh, what is this 5-card shuffle? I don't.
What's this game again?
This is Dungeons and Department of Defenses. D&D. If we are streaming, by the way, I don't see it there.
Yeah, it's not showing up as online to me.
Yeah.
It's
Good on Twitch.
Now it shows up.
Oh. Weird. Well, anyways, leave you to it. I'll check in a little bit. Yeah, it says it's D&D by Apathetic and Cruisiasm. I am your dungeon master, your game master, whatever, Brandon Cruz, and we are here with my friend, old Bradnod Kurz himself, John Kaufelt. Hey, John, good to see you.
Hello. It's good to see you all again.
You you play the amazing Caliban Gallinore. Gallinore. I also have with me Zanari, the Toucan Sam man himself, Kevin. Good evening to you, Kevin.
Hey-o.
And finally, old Montana James, Travis Menard.
Oh hi.
Oh hi. I don't want to belabor any of this. I want to get right into it with this nice music in the background. So I'll switch this music here. Just hold with me. Let's start some dungeon ambient sounds.
Well,
Oh.
Do we need a brief recap or at least a setting of the stage? Are you?
I am going to recap the shit out of it. You just have to give me a second, bruh.
because he has to remember all of it. It's been so long.
No, I
I would
wrote
really appreciate a recap.
I wrote it down. All right. Hey, so for not only for the folks in the audience who follow us day in and day out, just chomping at the bit for new D&D content, but also for my fellow players who we haven't played in about a month.
It's been a minute.
And so here's what happened. I'm going to start a little bit further back than when we got into these ruins that we're in now. But the whole gang, they traveled from Junder's Crossing all the way east to Clargo. They are in the Arayu Desert. And they traveled there because they got word that there was a ruins uncovered. While on the road, they killed off some bandits. Kevin's character Zanari painted some floppy boob mountains, and then he made it to the mines, but decided on your own, without my help, to make camp and get after it in the morning. Monty did notice, Travis's character, there was a symbol in the entryway of the cave. It kind of looked like a radiation symbol, 3 blue shards kind of pointing to a center point. Slivers, silver slivers. Okay. Anyways, Travis's character Monty recognized that symbol from a book that he had from his mentor Elgor. They woke up in the morning to a troll and 2 guards, or not a troll, sorry, excuse me, goblin and 2 guards who are not happy that they were there. The goblin's name was Dag, and he was from Pepperton's Mine and Company. And he noticed that you guys were explorers, and he said, "Hey, if you're gonna explore, we sent one of our scouts down there, Lori, and Lori hasn't come back yet. So explore the ruins, make it safe for us, find Lori, and you can keep whatever you find down there." You went down, you went into the ruins, and you immediately found a room or a hallway full of rocks and a hand sticking out from underneath the rocks. And it turned out it was Lori. You managed to navigate a few more of these booby traps, which you noticed would have been rocks falling from the ceiling as well. Eventually, you made it to a room that was surrounded by statues of angels, and you solved a really cheap knockoff of Legends of the Hidden Temple puzzle, where you took a part of a broken statue, rebuilt it, opened up a passageway in the floor. That passageway led you to a room with a frog puzzle, where the room rapidly filled up with water. Some fish attacked you, but you solved the puzzle by putting the appropriate colored gems in the appropriate colored eye sockets of these frog statues. And Nat, after that, the door opened up, the water drained, the door opened up, and you decided, you know what, that was exciting. Why don't we take an extremely short, pretty much unnoticeable rest? And that is where.
And 1 month later, here we are.
It was the shortest long rest, or longest short rest, ever in the history of it. So, with that in mind, here we are. We are here again. Let me switch your players around. You find yourself resting in the entryway of this area here.
Because there were bad guys in the next room.
I didn't say that.
What was there?
No, that's why we
Oh,
backed up
alright.
into there.
Well, I thought we just were worried that it wasn't safe. In the next
No,
room.
we definitely backed up back into this place because there were baddies in the next room.
I don't remember that happening.
Ah, well, I
Totally.
feel invigorated.
Oh, that's good to hear, Monty.
I am glad we did not drown.
We came pretty close, huh?
Real
Indeed, we
close.
did.
I practically died.
Yes, it is unfortunate that we almost drowned there.
I sense the deep and heartfelt sentiment, Caliban, and I appreciate you.
But it's a good thing we
extending your
are-
feelings in this way.
It is a good thing that we are so adept at solving frog puzzles, huh?
This is true. I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready to see what the rest of this temple holds and see if we can find a safe exit out.
Oh yeah. Hopefully, there's no more traps like this.
I do hope we find some treasure and maybe something good to paint.
You are very interested in painting, huh, Zunari?
I do not live long, and that is one of the things that makes me happy. So yes.
So, do you feel that your art will live on past you, and you paint because of your internal and deep-rooted fear of death? Is that why you paint?
That's quite the question, Monty.
Well, I felt like we should start with a hour-long philosophical debate about life and whether and the impermanence of the fleeting aspects of our lives. Who knows? Maybe
Just take a short rest. You can take as long as you want.
Maybe it's the fact that I just came so close to meeting my maker that I feel that I have a new lease on life. I could learn 1,000 spells and see the world, or we could paint whatever's in the next room.
I see.
I do not fear death, but I do enjoy painting. I'm
Have
not
you
sure completely why, but when I learned it, it just stuck with me.
do you ever paint people?
Indeed, I also paint creatures.
Would you paint
Just
me?
just point of order. I'm for clarification. Do you paint pictures of people or do you paint on people?
Yes.
Whatever pays the bills, huh?
All right, good to know. Good to know. Well, shall we?
Indeed.
Well, I don't want to
I
be,
walk to the southern door and
I don't want to be in these ruins too much longer. So let's get moving.
open her up. Open up the old door there.
All right, all right, all right. So you guys come on in, come on into this room, and the what the hell? You see just kind of a bare room. Uh, there's you don't see anything of note. It's a nondescript room, dark,
Bear?
dark, dank, just like the rest of most of the ruins so far. Um, yeah, you hear just kind of like just wind, kind of like a soft breeze. Like,
What way is it blowing?
well, you don't really know the direction. Like you don't know north. You don't know the cardinal directions right now. Um, so
Is it
you
blowing away from where we came or towards where we came?
let's see. So it starts loud and then it gets softer as it gets. So it's blowing away from you.
Oh, okay. That's good to know.
Stupid.
Uh, are there any like imperfections along the walls or anything, or any sort of rare markings or things like that?
Do an investigation check, Mr. Travis. Woo! First check of the night.
First roll of the night.
Yeah! 16.
We're investigating with a 16.
What you found is a completely hidden passageway that takes you to the end of the campaign.
I did it, guys. That was a sweet 16 roll.
Yeah, I mean, you run your hands along the wall, and you don't you it's you don't you're searching for kind of imperfections. You feel a chip in the bricks here and there, but there doesn't seem to be a pattern to it.
Okay.
And it feels like rough sandpaper.
I'll just continue to feel my way around to the far end of the room. This
Is it dark in
southeast
here
corner.
or what's the lighting like?
Yeah, so similar. I mentioned this when you guys were in the frog room when you first got down there.
Like there's some bioluminescence or something going on.
Yeah, exactly.
Aren't there a lot of spider webs as well?
Did I say that? Did I say that before? I wasn't
Uh,
sure.
I believe that's why we went back
Oh, okay.
into the
Well, someone
frog room.
cleaned them up in the time that we were gone.
Well, I'm recollecting that there were a lot of spider webs. Am I wrong there, or
No, you're not wrong. Yeah, I had spider webs. I thought I had spider webs in that room. But
I see one right now?
yeah. So as you turn the corner, you see what seems to be whereas the rest of the room. Thanks for reminding me, Kevin. The room that you were in had kind of like cobwebs, um, old webs that not really spiraled. They don't look fresh at all. The webs that you turn the corner around and you see, they seem to be uh, uh, they don't seem to be old. They seem to be taut and spread across the passageway.
What were they taught?
Science,
Oh,
math, STEM.
Oh, yeah.
Can I?
Hey, Travis, was it what was Monty scared of? Because I know it's not snakes. What was I thought we established that Monty had something similar
Oh,
to
I wrote it. Did I write it down? What is
Uh,
my core fear? I thought it was
Yeah.
rats.
What? Oh, you know what? I think you might be right.
Rats.
Why did I have
Why
to be
did it
rats?
have to be rats?
why did it have to be rats?
Okay, just I couldn't remember if it was spiders or not. Okay.
Is there a
Uh,
spider in the web?
Uh,
Do we
from
see any spiders? Do we hear any spiders? Are there spiders?
uh,
um,
okay, to answer your questions in order, no, you don't see any spiders from where you're standing. Uh, you don't hear any spiders. That's your second question. You might have asked if there were spiders, would they like it here?
No, I
And
didn't ask
you don't
that.
know. You don't know. You don't know that for.
All right.
Can we get
I-
us? Can we look at the webs and see if they're moving, like, or if they're stationary?
Yeah,
Uh,
no.
I'd
Absolutely.
like to hold a torch to the webs.
Okay,
I'm
yeah.
looking at them here. Come on, man.
So you had a lit torch. You lit a
Yeah,
torch at some point.
I lit a torch to burn the webs.
Okay.
Well, hopefully it's just a little spider making a big web.
I hope so too. I do not like spiders.
All right. All right. So you take a torch to the webbing, and uh, it, it lights up, and you hear a oops, I messed it. I moved the map.
Guys, I think there may have been something in those webs.
Probably
And-
a person that was trapped in them.
and you see a collection of spiders come down off the web, coming off of the fire web, getting away from it, but the web has revealed this swarm of spiders, so to speak.
So are we talking
Uh,
like fairly
running
average
away?
size small spiders, but a lot of them?
Mm-hmm.
We're not talking like a large, like person-sized spider.
No. So you can actually see this. Here, I'll make them a little bit bigger for you.
That's a lot of spiders.
Yeah. A swarm
All
of
right.
spiders.
I
As
nonchalantly
they
wipe
come
them
out,
off of
Well, that's good news.
Caliban's back.
Do
No, it's
they
not nothing.
seem afraid of my fire?
They are the only thing they're afraid of right now is getting off of the web that was on fire and it got knocked out.
Do they seem to
And they
be
don't
interested in us at all?
Yeah, they're not happy, and they see these three upright creatures, and they decide, oh, you fucked with us, we're going done f with you. So
That sounds like
Roll-
initiative music to me.
roll that initiative, bros.
Can we try to talk to them?
Yeah, you can try on your turn.
I rolled
Got
an
him.
18.
I rolled a 15. Why didn't it?
I got a 10. Did you select your
Yeah, my
Token
character
first?
was selected. Let me do it again. All right, what that time? Let me fix that.
All right. Okay.
I don't remember any of my character's moves.
All right. So, Caliban, it is your turn first.
Oh shit! All right, I will just attempt to swing at all the spiders as they come towards us with my rapier. 15,
Okay. Yeah, that hits.
13 damage, piercing.
Okay. When something has a resistance, what is that?
Half damage.
Not giving anything away here.
hypothetically, if something had resistance.
What kind of damage did you do, John?
The half kind.
Well, I stabbed at him, so that's should
Oh,
tell you.
okay. Hmm.
In sort of a piercing manner.
All right, all right. Is that all you got, John?
Well, I'm gonna take my cunning action
Okay.
to disengage, and just kind of go up here,
Okay.
and then that is my turn.
All right, fantastic. Zanari, you're up, bro.
I hit him with my great axe. No,
Woo!
no, 7.
That does not hit
Yeah,
you.
didn't think that was gonna do it.
You lift up your great axe and you swing it down at the ground at this uh, swarm of spiders, and they almost kind of part as the axe hits the ground.
These spiders are clever.
No, they don't want to get hit
stab him.
sorry, that was character. I cut into character development. All right. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay. All right. Next up, the swarm of spiders. The swarm sees the first warm body. They notice that Caliban has run away. So they go to attack Olzanari. They swing for a 12.
Negative.
All right. They do not hit, obviously. You kind of brush them off and but none of them gets their fangs into you.
I do that dance that people do whenever a bug or a spider's on them. It's just like ah!
That's perfect. All right. Next up, Monty.
So, are they taking up about that much space that we're seeing on the map? About
Yeah.
about 8 feet. Like there's like a swarm, but they're all kind of co-located.
Yeah, they spread out just a little bit.
But they're mostly on the ground.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna shift a little bit to the west, and maybe a tad back,
Okay.
and then I'm going to cast Firebolt.
Oh.
And I'm gonna stick my hands out and shoot a bolt of flame at the center of the spiders.
Okay.
And that's a 1d10. Forget how to roll. What is it? / R 1 D 10.
Oh, hot 10. Hot
10. 10 damage, fiery type.
All right. You
And they're kind of on fire now.
So the fire hits the ground. Bah, bah, bah. You hear some like pop, 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 as some of the spider bodies explode from the internal heat. If you had a meat thermometer, you'd like stick it in a couple and be like, "Oh man, that's hot. That's done. Done." You should boil them. You get more meat out of it. Okay. Anyways, next is that your turn?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Okay. Caliban.
I guess I will take out my little hand crossbow and aim at one of the spiders and take a shot.
Okay.
14.
All right. That hits. That will end that swarm's life. So, how do you?
Just one little spider trying to crawl away.
You describe it. I don't care how you.
Yeah. So I see that there's one little spider who's realized that the tide has turned against him, and he's just slowly like trying to crawl away, and he like sees over his shoulder that I'm pulling out my hand crossbow, so he starts speeding up. He's like starting to run, and he gets like about 4 feet away, but like for him that's a long distance, so he thinks like, oh, I must be safe now. So he like stops, starts catching his breath, and then all of a sudden like a crossbow bolt hits him in the back of his head and splatters him across the floor. And somewhere his kids just get a bad feeling, not knowing why.
I feel like I should call someone right now.
And And that ends combat. Congratulations, guys.
It was really just okay, cool.
Yeah. Give yourself 50 XP for that battle.
50,000 XP.
Yeah.
So generous.
Everybody level up after the spider swarm fight.
And you've successfully completed the ruins. Please find the exit.
Follow the lights on the floor now.
Para usted, siéntese, por favor.
Um,
Cinnamon toast and tacos. Okay.
Uh,
All right. All right.
that's funnier to me than it
I
should
keep
be.
going down.
Oh, those were some angry little spiders.
Oh, it looks like we're presented with a choice, gentlemen. Shall we go left or right?
Maybe we should go both and see if they connect at the other end.
I head left.
No, I guess I'm left with a choice. I follow Caliban after his impressive killing blow.
I'm gonna. I. Well, that's not Caliban. That's me.
Oh, yeah, that's who I meant. I follow Caliban.
Caliban, stop moving around so fast.
So I go through this hallway, checking for traps and carefully making sure there's
Oh yeah,
nothing to
I
be
do.
wary
I do
of.
that too.
Caliban runs blindly into the darkness.
What?
All right.
I can't move down. What?
Huh?
Oh.
Yeah, it's at a diagonal, so you can only move. So you're checking along the walls for traps,
And the floor.
and the floor and the ceiling. Basically, you're all around perceptive to anything that might be
Just head on
considered.
a swivel.
The only thing you see is just more of the same walls. This hallway has more cobwebs just kind of draped down from the ceiling. There's nothing that jumps out at you, literally and metaphorically.
Okay.
All right. I
Oh.
continue to follow Caliban.
Hey, Caliban.
Oh, Zunari.
Oh,
I didn't know if I would ever see you again.
Why do you think they would design a hallway like this? Seems
For fun.
counterproductive.
Well, one hallway might be the exit hallway, and the other may be the entrance hallway. For whenever there's a long line.
Watch out for that spider web.
Oh shit!
I burned this. I put my torch to this spider web too.
All right. Roll initiative. No, I'm joking. You're not rolling. The web, just as quickly as the other web caught on fire and disappeared, so does this one. The room glows brightly for a second. You see, you see that same design on the wall, that radioactive shard sliver sigil on kind of the wall right here. So.
Oh really?
I don't know why right there, but
Is there?
I chose there because I thought, like, if you're looking at the web and then it shows up on the other side, you'd be like, oh, that's cool.
I go up to that sigil again and I pull out my notebook and I kind of sort of trace the shape of it and then write down a couple of notes about its location next to it.
Oh, would you want?
I go knock on the wall to see if it sounds hollow.
It doesn't sound hollow.
Hey Zunari, why don't you paint that for us?
It's already painted.
But I mean, paint it in a little piece of paper or something so that we can take it with us and look at it fondly many years from now.
You're the one that paints things photorealistically.
After you're dead.
I get my sketchbook out and just do a quick sketch of it.
Okay.
I
All
could-
right.
Well,
I
that's pretty
don't
good.
I don't say this, but I look at his sketch and then back at my sketch, and I sort of do a mental like ranking of who did it better.
Who did it better? DM.
Well, art is subjective, as you know, and
But
So here's-
subjectively, whose do I like more?
um, just roll.
Hold on. I should have advantage because I am an artist.
Well, so this is Travis's opinion of his own artwork
Oh
compared.
yeah.
Travis, roll a d20. RD20. Is
Shit.
this a subreddit? No.
it's /roll and then d20.
Or you just pull up the freaking
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
5.
dice app part.
So you look at his and you look at yours and you think to yourself, yeah, I should have went to art school.
Does that mean he thinks if he had gone to art school, he'd be much better at it?
He does very much think that
He's like, well, I'm already.
But then
better
I
than
also
this
think to
bird if
myself,
I
you
had
know
gone to
what?
art school.
I've pursued the things that I love, and we can't be great at everything.
Yeah,
Pressing on, gentlemen.
Jack of all trades. You know.
and I continue in a southern fashion.
Okay. All right. So you go down further and you see a fork in the pathway, right and left from your perspective.
I pick it up.
Um,
Pick up the fork.
it looks like to the right is a dead end. So I go left.
I look to the right and I'm like, oh, that's.
I take like a 10
Do
foot.
I see anything
jaunt
looking
to-
down to the right?
Yeah. I mean, you guys can pretty much see.
A
It
spider
is.
swarm.
But there's
Yeah.
that treasure chest at the end, right?
Yeah. You can see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't. You shouldn't be able to see that far, but you can for sakes of fuck. Yeah. You can you can see the shadowy outline of a box at the end of the hallway.
I head that way.
Okay.
I think there's something over here, guys.
Not wanting to be alone, I follow.
Oh,
poor
shoot.
little baby. Oh,
Uh,
poor little baby. So now he doesn't want to be alone.
This
I walk
David's a dick.
cautiously. I walk cautiously, trying not to get too close to that spider token several steps ahead of me.
All right. Roll a dexterity.
What, dex?
Dex save.
Dex save?
Yeah.
13.
Roll just a straight dex.
Can I stealth?
Wait, just a straight
Yeah.
dex now? Like you didn't
Yeah,
like that
just-
one?
just
No?
do straight dex. Sorry. Whichever is higher, I'll take.
21.
Okay, I'll take the dex save. No, you managed to get past that web without touching it in any way, shape, or form,
Okay.
or sticking to it.
Can I
Neat.
stealthily move forward?
You can, yeah, sure. Roll stealth.
26.
Okay. Yeah.
Where'd
you
it
get,
go?
You get as far as Travis.
And then I push him out of the way and move
Push
even
it.
further.
Push him into the web.
Well, somebody has to take the fall.
That's just true. All right.
Can I stealth past this spider?
Well, so that spider isn't doing anything.
Is
Right
he
now.
asleep? Can I tell? Can I see that spider right now?
Well, first of all, Kevin, what are you doing? Are you just hanging back there doing nothing?
I'm also
Gaining the scene.
trying to agilely move past these spiders.
All right. You also roll a dex.
I get dex saving throws at advantage
Okay.
because I have
Is it-
danger
is it-
sense.
Is it a dex saving throw or a
No,
dex,
it's just a regular dex. You have advantage on dex saving throws.
but not regular dex rolls?
Yeah. No, I just had him do a regular dex.
Yeah, after you did a saving and you took the saving, I'm just saying.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I
Mhm.
gave him the high one.
I'm just saying.
All right.
One of us had to get eaten by spiders.
Yeah. So, y- you kind of you as you kind of try to agilely slip by, you kind of like just clip barely at the edge of one of the strands, and it sends little shivers through the rest of the spider web, and the swarm of spiders starts going is aroused and starts coming down. I'm gonna make these a little bigger just for sake of sight.
I
And
immediately put the torch to it.
well, you can do that on your
Just
next
because they're
turn
aroused?
af- after you roll initiative.
Do we
Okay.
all have to roll initiative, or just
Yeah. Let's all roll initiative. Just do it again.
12.
Sorry. Do it,
Oh,
do it again and put your initiative into it. Ba, 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 ba,
Do I
ba,
get
ba,
my
ba,
new
ba.
initiative?
Say it again.
I said, do I get my new initiative?
No, you get
Yeah.
your old one.
Change. No, change. Whatever initiative you rolled first, that's the one you're gonna go with.
Boo.
All right.
Travis?
He
Oh.
disappeared.
Travis
There.
is gone. Travis is gone. We killed him.
Oh,
The spiders killed him.
The
And
spiders tried
your
to get me, but I'm
initiative
back.
Your initiative is not showing up in the turn order thing.
Why? Why? What did you do, Brandon?
What? Yeah. Oh, maybe you weren't listening to me. There you go.
Trade my 12
Dun,
for a
dun,
6?
dun, dun. Oh, you had a 12 before? The first initiative you rolled, change that number.
Okay, it's a 12 now.
Okay. And I'm going to put him in there as well. Yep. All right. And in the act of knocking the spider or spider web that also is tied to this larger spider web that's further to the east, which then arouses this larger spider at the end of the hallway. That's the first enemy in the turn order. And with that in mind, let's battle it up, friends. It's time for the giant wolf spider. Yes, I just gave you the monster. I made a conscious effort all day long. Said, Brandon, do not say the name of the fucking monster at all. And it did swarm of spiders, but that only makes sense. Anyways, giant wolf spider. Go ahead and look up its stats.
on it.
Refuse. I refuse.
So it walks up to the first person in that's up here, which is
The guy that was stealthing.
yeah, Caliban. Yeah, your buddy effed it up for you.
Yeah. All right.
And he is going to attack you for 23.
That hits.
Okay. So he does 12 damage to you.
Okay.
Okay. All right. The tooltip on this messed up. And that will do it for that turn. Next up, Zanari.
I go into a rage. Caca! And I attack the swarm with my great axe. For 13.
Okay, all right.
Does that hit?
Does it hit? Does it? Of course it does.
For 13 slashing.
Oh my goodness!
Plus 2, so 15.
Okay, so you slash at it, and you said 15, right, total?
Yes.
Okay. You slash at it. You swing at these little bastards. You knock some off. You like clean cut right through them. Some of them get distracted by the blood, the spider blood on the ground, and that is that action. Is there anything else you want to do?
No.
Okay. Monty James, you're up, my friend.
I'm going to again cast Firebolt. This time towards the large spider. I'm gonna do it the correct way this time. For 21.
Okay. That will hit.
So. Oh. It didn't.
If you just click the firebolt link, then it'll give you the damage. Like,
Okay.
So you have the tooltip, and then if you click where it says firebolt, then it'll do the damage.
I clicked Firebolt. That's what it did the first part. Well, you're talking about on my.
Yeah, like
board?
in the chat window, you see where it says 21, 120 feet.
Oh,
Firebolt.
tracking.
Click.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, cool. Glad you rolled. And so
For 7 total, with yours and mine combined.
all right. The firebolt, it kind of it hits the wall behind the spider, but some of the some of the some of the firebolt actually like kind of bounces back and hits the spider on one of its back legs, doing that little bit of damage.
I singed him.
All right. Anything else?
Nope, that's it. I hang
Okay.
out.
Cool. Have a cup of tea. Caliban.
Quick question:
Yeah.
is this movable? Like, is this terrain that can be moved through?
It can be moved through, but it's difficult terrain.
Okay. I will take well, first I'll cast Booming Blade, and then I will swing with my rapier at the spider. 14.
All right. So let's see. Yeah. Okay. Booming energy, and so it can't move. Okay. If it willingly moves. All right. So you hit it for 14,
Mhm.
11 damage. That's on
Does it-
the
does it
spider.
hit?
Right? That's on the spider. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it hit? Okay.
It does hit.
All right, then I'm going to use my cunning action to disengage, and I'm going to try to move like this.
Okay. So before you do that,
Mhm.
you actually killed the spider with that booming blade and that attack. So
Oh, I did?
Yeah, you did.
Fucking weak spider.
Yeah. Hey.
And then I don't use my disengage.
Does that spider have less health than a swarm?
Well, the swarm is millions of spiders, and the spider is just one spider.
Just one
1
spider.
million ants.
But anyways,
3 days, everybody.
I sit down on the husk of the spider and then turn around and shoot using my hand crossbow. 8. That's
Okay.
actually a crit
That's a
one.
critical fail.
Yeah. So, as you sit down on the husk of the spider and shoot your crossbow, you actually you don't realize that the husk of a dead spider isn't actually that strong to sit on, and you fall backwards as you shoot, hitting your head onto the ground.
And dying.
Yeah, roll a 2d6.
Oh my god.
2D.
9 damage.
Yeah, all right.
I might be unconscious.
This seems
Oh
That seems
yeah, and you're also definitely
really
unconscious.
high.
No, I have 1 hit point.
Oh no. Okay, no, you're also unconscious. For
Oh.
1 minute. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That's
And
quite
is
a
that your turn?
critical fail. I guess so.
I mean,
And you know what?
Caliban, are
me
you
like
okay?
let me tell you, I nerfed that that roll table too, because it asked for a 3d6 before. I was like, no, come on, no, that's too much. No, well, it probably would have gotten less damage if you rolled a 3d6. Okay, all right. It is now the swarm of spiders' turn, and it crawls down away from the axe because they just got the axe swung at them, killed a bunch of them. They're going to go away from the source of that and go for the next nearest target, which is Monty.
That's me.
And they are going to. They're going to attack for 7, which I'm sure that doesn't hit.
That does not actually hit.
Okay, and that is actually their turn. So, giant wolf spider is dead. Don't need you anymore. Oh. And Zenari, you're up.
I go to attack the swarm again
Okay.
for 24
Heck yeah.
and make that 8 slashing damage.
Oh, all right. More of the same. You slash down, knock a couple out, so hit some into the wall where they splatter, and some of them got knocked into each other, and they looked at each other and were like, "Hey, what the fuck, guy?" And that's about it. Anything else?
No.
Okay. Monty, you're up.
I'm gonna cast Firebolt at the web, or like at the spiders, so to try and ignite the web and burn them up. 13.
Okay, that was at the web, you said?
Are they on the web or are they off the web now?
I mean, there's a bunch of them all over the place. There's some
Okay.
like in your
Then yeah,
space.
I'm trying to burn up those webs. Yeah.
Okay.
And any collateral spiders that might be on it at the same time.
Okay. Well, okay. So 13. You hit them. Go ahead and do damage.
4.
All right. You hit the fire starts up the web. Some of the spiders that were on the web still are burnt up and die, but there's still a lot around.
Okay. But is that web gone now?
The web itself is gone. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
And then I'll try to walk over to kind of where Caliban is passed out, kind of back behind him over here.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Caliban, wake up. You can't
No.
stay
I'm
asleep.
unconscious.
All right.
Is it gonna like a Constitution save or anything like that?
No, I'm just unconscious, right? I'm not.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
yeah.
Not a death save, just a
No.
do you wake up save.
It doesn't sound like it. Sounds like I'm just out cold, concussed, and probably gonna
Yeah.
die.
yeah, probably. All right.
All because I thought a spider could be a chair.
Did you?
A classic blunder.
So Travis, you tried to you went all the way back there. I didn't catch you. Did you say you were trying to disengage with some kind of bonus action?
I did not. That does incur an attack of opportunity.
Okay. Yeah.
If the spiders choose.
Should the spiders make the choice to do so.
You know what? I don't think we want to. They roll a 20.
That hits.
Okay. So you just take 2 damage.
Bet I
So
did.
some of them like jump on your back as you're trying to walk away. and just kind of nip you like one on the like armpit.
Just punch you.
One goes like with this little appendage like. All right, and now it's the spider's actual turn. They're gonna turn over to Kevin. They roll a 20,
Yep.
4 damage to you,
Ooh.
and Zanari, you're up.
Um. Can I? Does it see how many? Does it seem like they're almost dead?
Yeah, I mean it's the swarm. It looks like it's over halfway killed.
Okay. Um. Well, then I'm gonna do a reckless attack, which is gonna leave me open next time. But
Okay.
I kind of
I'm
whisper to Caliban while he's doing it, like,
critical.
it's a good thing you're passed out because he's so reckless right
That worked out exactly how I wanted it to. So let's see. That's 22 damage.
All right.
Plus another. Did that already add my That did not add my critical roll in there either. So what's that? Another D8?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to do all the math for how you're gonna kill it, it's fine. I mean, it's the swarm is gonna be dead.
What's that? +8.
Okay,
Though?
so I take my great axe and I just
Crit.
like with the fish, I just turn it sideways and let it just plop and squish what I think is the remaining spiders. But one of them tries to crawl off, so I just reach into my pocket, get out a handkerchief, and just like pick it up the way you would get a spider in your house, and just go.
Somewhere a kid just gets a bad feeling.
Hey, congratulations, everybody! That was
Yeah.
the end of your second combat. Oh yeah, such heavy combat. This is what I'm trying to get you in for the rest of the evening. Seven more of these small. All right, and so there you go. Let me get you guys do what you want. I'm gonna get rid of some spider webs.
I check on Caliban to see how he's doing.
I am unconscious.
I go just stand next to him and look down at him. I look at Monty.
And a pool of blood just starts forming behind my head.
How did he knock himself out after defeating the larger spider?
I don't know. Maybe while you were stomping on little tiny spiders,
you're
I was fighting
passed
the
out.
man spider.
You're
Well,
passed
I'm
out.
not. My character.
Can't argue.
I pull out my water skin and I splash some water on Caliban's face.
Oh, what happened?
Are you okay? You
Is he
took
just
quite a tumble
covered-
over this spider.
Like when he fell on the spider,
had-
did it squish? Is he covered in spider goo now?
No, he's not. No, he's not covered in spider goo. His butt might be covered in spider goo.
I tried to use the spider to hold myself up to stand.
Just do a dexterity check.
Oh, God damn it.
You described it.
16.
All right, yeah. You kind of use the spider to try to pick yourself up. You slip a little bit, but you maintain your balance. You successfully stand up.
I initiate the NFL standard concussion protocol. And,
Act like it didn't happen.
yeah, exactly.
Just get back in there. You're good.
No, he is fine. He is fine. His knee. Oh, what's this? Is this a chest?
Indeed. I hope these spiders were worth it.
It's a barrel spider.
Yeah, it's a barrel mimic spider.
It's not a chest. It's a mimic.
Yeah.
Well, about to find out.
Don't give him ideas.
I run up and open the chest with complete abandon.
You open up the chest, and it says to you nothing because it's not live. It actually contains 2 gold, 20 silver, a handout that I will give to you. I don't think I gave this. I meant to give this last week, but I didn't. I don't
Handout
think I
time,
did.
guys.
But
I split the money. I take 2 gold and split the 20 silver with the other 2. Because
you,
20 is more than 2.
you do the math however you want to do it. I don't care about that. Um, you see a list of mundane tasks, John. That's the handout I just handed to you. And then there's also a pouch. It's just a pouch of some form inside of there.
Okay. I take 1 gold and 3 silver. I give 1 gold and 3 silver to one of the others, and then 14 silver to the last person.
You want the
I take-
gold?
I take the 14 silver.
So I get 1 gold,
And 3 silver.
3 silver.
One thing I need to figure out is when things have
So rich.
special abilities, how to actually describe that to people, or how characters would find that out.
Very carefully.
Yeah.
Oh,
Anyways.
I found a list of mundane tasks.
What does it say?
Is it in English?
Yeah, it's in common.
Oh, yeah, makes more sense in English. It looks like it is in common. Just a simple list of chores, it looks like. Says, and I kind of hold it out in front of myself. 1, sweep the closet. 2, eat lunch. 3, wake up. 4, go to sleep. 5, remember to smile. That is good advice. Wonder how long it has been here.
It's flavor. It's flavor content. All right.
All right.
That was for me, more than that's for any of you.
And
Okay.
Monty, perhaps you would like it. It is a bit of an archaeological find, huh?
Sure. I mean, I'll take it off your hands if you don't want it.
I pass him the note.
He takes the note.
Okay. Anything else of interest in there?
There was a pouch as I mentioned. That handout is with John as well.
Oh, there's a pouch.
I wasn't asking you.
Oh,
Yeah, I know. Sorry. I was reminding John that he got a pouch as well.
oh, is there anything in the pouch? I'm looking at the pouch in my character sheet, but what does it actually look like?
Yeah, it's just kind of like a small brown. It almost looks moccasin like, the leather or whatever it is.
Is that a Crown Royal bag? Is that what that is?
Yeah,
Does it require attunement?
it doesn't require attunement. No.
Can I use it? Or I guess I wouldn't even have to use it. I would just use it itself, right?
Yeah, you would just know. But just let me know if you were going to be like.
I am trying to think about it now.
Okay, good. You think of a place called Bomberman Jack's.
Oh man, that far away? Do none of us have any alcohol on us?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Nobody has alcohol.
I do. I have a flask.
On your person.
Yep.
Like not in real life, Travis. Like on your.
No, it's in my it's in my inventory. I keep a flask of whiskey on me. Yeah.
Oh, okay. You hear just the whisper. Monty has.
Oh, Monty, do you have some alcohol on you?
Oh yeah, I have a flask just here, and I pull back my coat and sort of a little pouch on my belt. It's like a little holster to hold the flask.
Oh,
I just kind of tap on it. Why are you still not feeling okay? Is your head all right?
Maybe not. Maybe do you mind if I have a drink?
Yeah, but just a nip. I have more uses for this than just recreation. And I
Do you
pull out
hand
the
it to me?
flask and I hand it to him.
Okay, I take a full-bodied swig.
Okay. How does it taste?
Like alcohol.
Yeah, exactly.
Like rubbing alcohol.
It's definitely like
Is this gonna make me go blind, Monty?
it's like well whiskey. Like it's not
Oh,
top
fine.
shelf.
Military special.
This is not
It's
bad.
I got it at Sam's Club.
But
I
let's
don't
make
know.
it to home.
The Costco Kirkland's Best. That whiskey's actually pretty damn good.
It is. It is. Isn't that Grey Goose really though?
Grey Goose
Whiskey?
is vodka.
Yeah, right. Vodka whiskey. Okay, whatever. Let's move on.
I hand the flask back to Monty. Thank you.
I keep of
Makes me feel
course.
better.
Anything I can do to help.
Yes. Well, let's move on.
All right.
And I
Okay.
sprint down the hall.
I follow behind.
I as well.
Okay. All
And I'm
right.
cautiously moving forward.
Good. Good.
I just walk forward with my torch, just holding it out to burn any webs in front of me.
All right. As you get closer to this next web, don't go any further. So you go straight through a thick web. To the left is no webbing.
What do you think?
Can I see beyond the web?
You can barely see beyond the web. I mean, there's gaps inside the spiral, so you can see through it.
Can I
There's just
peek
a wall
around the
ahead.
corner?
There's a wall ahead of you,
Excuse me.
and looks like an open space that leads to the right, past the web.
Can I peek around this corner?
To downwards
Yeah.
wise? Yeah. You can. And you see some cobwebs, but you don't see from where you are any kind of open webbing, or sorry, fresh webbing.
Doesn't look like there's much webbing down this way. Do you think we should risk trying to go over this web? I mean, a pretty big web. It might be another big spider, or worse.
Do you have any way to heal yourself? You seem
Well,
kind of hurt.
Well,
And then I
I've
tapped
taken
the
a few
flask one more
bangs.
time, like
Make it a bit of a banging. That spider, he was quite the foe.
You hurt yourself after he was felled.
He had the last blow in him. He took a mighty
listen. The
swing.
details are unimportant. Should we go
I
through
thought
the
he was
web
down,
or
but
around it?
He was not so easily killed. He had one last mighty blow and sent me to my backside.
It's such a wonderful revisionist history of your character.
I do
Does
not
does
know if
this
we can
does
take
this
down
web
ships.
seem any different from the rest?
It doesn't. It seems a little bit thicker than the ones before. Otherwise, you're not a web expert, but from what you can tell, it's just a little bit thicker.
Oh, I'll have you know I surf the web plenty.
Well, are you guys up for another possible fight, or shall we head south and?
Perhaps.
I'd
But
like to crush another spider.
I don't know if I
But-
want to go hand to hand with another spider quite like.
I am concerned for our friend here. Do
I'll be
you
okay. I'll be
do
okay.
you need do you have a health potion?
What? I thought that's what I got from Monty.
That was booze.
Not quite the same, I'm afraid.
I might have a health potion, but I do not want to quite expend it yet. I'll be fine. What's that could happen?
Oh, you do have a health potion. That's good.
Let's Caliban, why don't you take a few steps back and then
Yeah.
why don't
these
you-
spiders are not so cunning. They won't surround me from the rear.
why don't you see if this web is flammable as the others we've encountered?
And
Sonari?
I hold my torch out to it.
You guys, gluttons for fucking punishment here. The good news, there's good news and bad news. The good news is, yeah, no, that motherfucker lights up real quick. You hear some squealing and some negative thoughts.
I immediately run to the south. No, I'm just kidding.
And you see a swarm of spiders come down from the ground. Not quite as big as the swarm that you had before, because it seems like the fire took out a lot of them already. Okay, all right, a lot of them got taken out already. That's not me. That's how it was. That's you. And they come down, and you all roll for initiative. Congratulations.
Did it. 18.
9.
7.
I see
Okay.
the spiders, and I cast Firebolt.
All right.
24
Oh my goodness. All right. Well.
for 8 fire damage.
Oh dang.
I was expecting them to come, so I was like, oh, I'm gonna firebolt these spiders.
All right. All right.
Want to hear that sweet popping sound?
You go.
The main ding.
You listen to the show.
It's the main thing. All right. You do that, and you hurt them significantly.
Oh, they're so hurt.
All right. You hear a.
These spiders talk
Apparently
a lot.
These spiders are a hairband.
Yeah. and a spider comes from around the corner rapidly and joins the fray.
Son of a spider. Guys,
So-
look at that thing. That thing looks like a giant wolf spider or something.
Hey, in the initiative, can you guys see what the name of the thing is? The
Nope.
creature?
No,
I can
Oh.
only see my name in the turn
I
order.
see only the token.
Same.
Oh, okay.
I,
Okay.
I could only see my name.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, same here.
All right. Awesome. Good to know. Thanks for letting me know that. All right. So this giant wolf spider comes in and immediately runs after the closest target to him, which is
Monty James.
Monty James. And it. It bites at you for 15.
It hits.
All right. So it stabs its fangs into your thigh for 5 damage.
Since I'm right beside him and it rushed up, do I get an opportunity attack?
No, because it didn't leave your.
No, it's
Area.
coming into your area. It's not leaving your area.
When fleeing or passing by. It's kind of passing by.
Well,
yeah.
it's,
No,
okay.
it just
Alright, that's-
stop.
still in.
Stop.
That's a stretch, Kevin. Come on.
Hey,
Hey, I see it coming. Do I get an attack of opportunity?
yeah.
No, it doesn't work like that. So yeah, 5 damage to Travis, and it is now the swarm's turn. Emboldened by its bigger brother, it also goes to kind of help attack Monty James. And for 13, attacks for 13.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, just a couple get on you. They bite you for 2 damage.
Ow. I
Okay.
feel like half my health is gone.
And Zanari, it's your turn.
I'm pissed off that it's more spiders, but it half pissed off that it's more spiders, and then the other half pissed off that we should have known better that it was gonna be more spiders.
We
And I go into a rage, Caw-caw! And I use my great axe to attack the swarm.
Okay. You.
10 damage.
Yep. Oh god. Did it? 10 damage. So you effectively kill the swarm of spiders. How? Just describe how you do that for me.
I just swipe through all of them, and freaking some of them just get bludgeoned, and some of them get cut in half, and yeah, they're dead.
All right. Boom. All done.
Oh, wow.
All right. And is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Caliban.
I pull out my hand crossbow and I do a sneak attack on the spider.
Okay.
20 crit.
I'm because I don't know the rules offhand. I would say that Monty's in your way normally, but since you rolled such a fucking high, like I mean, you'd have to describe to me how you're shooting around a giant.
I look over him, or I look around him, and then I shoot.
So
He's not a perfect 5x5 square, is he?
no,
He
but
hasn't described himself as that.
I mean, he is in the way. Like it wouldn't be. It's not necessarily a clean shot, right? It doesn't matter. Like you rolled so high that I will give it to you no matter what. So yeah.
That is. Let's see. 15 plus 12, so 27 damage.
Okay.
Hot dog.
You still
It's,
gotta roll another
No, don't
D6, don't you?
don't worry about it.
No.
It's dead. It's dead. I mean, you f it up. So like you fucking obliterate it.
I'm sort of picturing him like dropping to one knee, putting his hand crossbow between my legs, and shooting the spider right in the face.
Is that what you do, John?
Sure.
All right.
I had a
Congratulations.
feeling. I don't know
used
why.
his thighs to brace my hand so that I could better aim.
Good job, everybody. You have completed your third combat of the evening, and John hasn't died yet.
How much XP were we supposed to have off the last couple spiders?
Yeah, 80, 80 for the last batch and 80 for this batch.
Okay.
So 160 total.
Should be sitting at
410.
3410.
Yep. All right.
Math checks out. All right, shall I go south, or do you want to keep?
Yeah, let us.
I mean,
Let's see what's beyond this spider web. What these spiders were hiding.
yes.
You guys go
And-
first.
And I charge on.
I will lead the way.
I walk behind Zanari, but seeing as he's really short, I just kind of look over the top
Holy-
of his head.
Getting to where I'm at right now, can I see a giant spider web?
Yeah, as you turn the corner, you see a giant spider web.
God.
But inside the spider web, you see kind of a like a larger just clump of spider web. There's like little black here on the map. It looks like kind of green, but like black speckles inside of the web itself.
Can I tell what those speckles are? Do I know? Do I recognize what those could be?
Just do a history check for me real quick.
11.
Okay. You don't know for sure what they are, but you've seen spider webs in your houses and in hotels and wherever else in the world. And one time you saw a spider net, a spider web, and you slapped it with your shoe. and hit something similar that was like a big thing with black specks, and turned out it was just an egg sack. So you don't
So
know
I
this.
think I
You don't
think it
know
might
if
be
this
an
is
egg
one.
sack,
You don't know if this is one, but you know
but it reminds me of that time.
exactly.
Okay.
Gentlemen, I would very much like to kill these spiders, but I think you should probably be at top health be- before we carry on.
But it's just eggs. It's just eggs, guys.
What's the worst that could happen? Tsunami?
Okay,
There-
I'm going to. Should I throw a torch, John?
Who's John?
Stop.
So here's the thing. From
I'm gonna lock your
I'm
trinket.
not saying Caliban because it's John that's moving all over the place, trying to see what's up in there.
Are you okay,
Can-
Tsunami?
what about these stairs to the right or the left?
Stairs. There's a door there.
Is that a door?
Yeah, there's a door there.
Oh, okay. What about this door? Is there anything behind it I should be curious about?
What do you think there's normally behind a door?
Yeah. Well,
Stairs?
imagine that there's nothing there, Travis.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
we have no idea.
Is that even? Am I supposed to even know that there's a door there?
No, it's supposed the stupid whatever, the fog of war, the
Yeah.
advanced fog of war, the dynamic lighting. You're not supposed to know that's there.
My bad.
No, it's okay. Y'all
Um,
retconning. Just imagine.
Is there something interesting about this wall over here?
Do an investigation check.
Okay. 9.
No, there's nothing interesting.
well,
Thank you for
well,
rolling
What
so
about
You do notice that same sigil is on the wall.
like if I look at the floor here, is there any sign of like scuff
you know
marks?
you all notice that there's a sigil on the wall similar to the sigil that was in the on the wall across from the angel room.
Okay, it's good enough.
you guys, if I can get a good enough shot with a firebolt, we could stay a pretty good distance away.
I can throw another. I have extra torches. I could throw.
Yeah,
one.
but I mean, a firebolt costs me nothing.
I
It's
have
just
a candle.
It's like a
I could
flick of
walk
my
up there and
wrist,
set it
and
I
we
mean-
can set this thing ablaze.
A torch does not cost much. It
But
basically as
I
well.
could.
But
I
my
could sneak up
firebolt
there.
goes farther.
We-
I'm gonna
We
cast.
could do both.
While they're debating this, I'm gonna cast minor illusion.
Okay.
And make a little fly body in the spider web.
Help me! Help me! The original fly.
Yeah. Well, so it's minor illusion, right?
For,
It does-
for anybody
yeah.
watching that had no idea.
does it have it's a sound or an image? So, yeah. I mean, you do that.
I just want to see if anything like comes to check out. Be like, what the fuck is this?
From where you're standing, nothing. The only thing you
Hey.
notice moving.
Okay, I use Mage Hand to just kind of grab onto the web and kind of rattle it a little bit where the fly image is.
Okay.
Just kind of shake on it.
That's so cool. It's such a unique little way to be doing this. You do that. You hear like a blong, and nothing. There's no reaction.
I think it's safe. Tsunari, go fly into the web. Check it, scout it out for a little bit.
How tall is that room?
It's about 30 feet high.
Oh.
How does the web go up to the ceiling?
It does. Yeah. Like if
I
you,
am not going to fly in there. Monty, are you going to throw your fireball or?
Well, there could be something valuable in the web. You don't want to just destroy it if the spiders are all gone.
There could
Sure.
also be hundreds of spiders in those eggs, and if
But they're not even born yet. Don't we want to give them a chance to make their own choices?
I do not.
You are very cruel, Zunari.
Monty,
Oh.
you throw a fireball left, I throw a torch right. What do you say?
On 3.
Okay, and I get out
I
a second torch
I
and
back up a little bit.
and light another torch to huck it.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
And I huck the torch to the
16.
right.
It's a flame retardant web.
All
The
right.
spiders have learned.
Kevin, do a strength check.
Alright, I think I get a bonus to that from something. Maybe not. Alright. Strength check. 14.
All right. You huck your torch. It goes middle of like basically like right into the giant white silky mass, and it starts to catch fire. Travis, similarly with your with your firebolt, you it. It's almost as if you guys meant to hit it at the exact same spot, like stay on target, all that type stuff. It like went into the exhaust port.
Stay
of
on
the
target. Stay on target.
and this thing lights up, and you see these black specks that are inside this massive white cocoon looking thing start kind of popping, and the whole thing catches fire. You see some baby spiders actually come out and start uh, trying to trying to escape the flames, but because the web is so large, the mass is so big, they do not have a chance to escape, and you are successful in burning uh, this web and this egg sac, turns out, to the ground. Congratulations.
As if millions of voices suddenly cried out.
Does anything bigger come
the
out
darkness
during all this?
No, nothing comes out.
Just
Okay, so then
Just tears of
mo-
baby.
moving up to like,
caretaker
I mean,
of the spider museum.
all of it burns away. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so I move up once it seems good and burnt, and just walk
Is
up
there
and
any smoke?
start stomping around on this just to make sure they're all dead. It's just fuck spiders, fuck them, and just stomp around just to make sure. And
Uh, to John's question, is there smoke? Yes, there's smoke in the room, but it's risen, so it's at the top of the room. It kind of looks interesting up there.
Is he burning his feet?
Uh, he said he was waiting long enough.
How
Uh,
long do you have to wait?
yeah. Kevin, how long do you want to wait?
I till
Good
it
job,
seems
John.
like it was
Good
just
point.
Yeah, who's metagaming now, John?
Well, I just watched the bird run in there 2 seconds later and just start stomping his feet on the actual fire.
I said I waited. I asked if it was done burning. It,
Well,
Well, you said you waited until
that's
it was
like if you turn the stove on and it's done turning red, do you touch it?
oh, if I had boots on, I'd stomp all over that stove.
Are you wearing boots? I thought you just had feet with claws on them. Birds
Yeah.
don't wear shoes.
Can you how does that affect your ability to land on a perch?
Yeah.
I'm not an actual bird, you assholes.
Oh. So does the burning away of the egg sac reveal anything else in the room, or anything that was sort of covered up by this mass of eggs?
Just reveals a mass grave of spiders.
uh, uh, you that's actually that would have been a good thing for me to have done.
As I'm stomping around, do I trip over a freaking chest? It was covered by the egg sac.
No, you do see a dagger in the middle of the floor.
I pick it up.
Say right.
Dagger, you say?
Yeah, and so it's just a dagger +1.
Ooh. A charred spider
Char-
dagger.
Way to make it a big moment to get your.
Does it appear to have?
Charred
D-
dagger +1.
You mind
A
if I
first
take a
plus
look at
one
that
weapon.
dagger that you found, Zanari?
Sure you can. I was thinking I would give it to our rogue friend there, since he got hurt pretty bad for all this. And
I don't need to keep it. I'm just curious if it has any sort of markings or anything that maybe give some clues to this, who made it, or
sure,
how it
just
got
give it to Caliban afterwards. And I nod towards Caliban.
and then I inspect the
Oh.
dagger.
What do you think I need to do with that?
I thought rogues use daggers often.
What? I'm not the rogue. How dare you?
Aren't you?
I am just a nice person that you met. I
Let's
am
not
helping
put
you.
titles on people.
We've been journeying together for at least a few days now. You calling me a rogue? I don't know what I do to deserve such slander.
Can I? Are there any distinctive markings or anything?
Never
on the
mind. Give
dagger?
it back to me when you're done.
Do an investigation. All right. Yeah. That's good.
21.
21. All right. The hilt is there's like leather bands around the hilt, like 3 leather bands. It seems to be like almost like a sheep skin hilt to this dagger, which is made of metal. You don't see any distinguishing markings on it, other than it's like a weird goat skin hilted dagger, partially
Cool.
charred because it was in the fire.
Cool. I hand it over to Caliban and say, "You want this?
Oh yeah, sure.
All right, here you go."
It catches
Thank you.
fire and he dies.
Ha ha! Okay. Where to next, fellas?
So you said the wall down here at the bottom was painted like the previous one that I knocked on. It was hollow.
Okay. You're doing the same thing you did upstairs last session.
Yeah, I was gonna just take a look at it, see if I noticed anything different from this one, from the last one. Like knock on it and see if I notice any cracks or buttons or anything near it.
Do an investigation.
10.
Okay. You notice the same things about this one as you noticed upstairs. You knock, you hear kind of a hollow echo behind.
There's definitely something with some of these images.
I make a note in my notebook.
I feel like there are hidden doors, but I do not know how to open them.
Well, maybe we should go check out this area that isn't a secret door, but we haven't actually looked at yet.
Huh. I see the dead spider over there again, and I just am a little jumpy, but I follow them towards that southern
Yeah,
walk.
and I carefully walk down this hallway.
And I walked on down the hall.
Yeah, I feel a lot better now. I think I can take the lead. It's not a problem. Go
Okay.
ahead and...
All right. Slow down, everybody. Slow down, everybody.
and I rub my crotch while I'm doing it.
I'm feeling good. Oh yeah.
I'm feeling much better.
Anytime I see spider webs, I just hold my torch out to them.
I put my hand in my pouch and I
How
rub
many
myself, and then I walk down the hall.
how many torches? Wait. So one real quick.
So I originally
John has a dagger. Just to clarify.
I originally had 10 torches. I've
Okay.
only thrown 1.
Okay. Yeah. I just wanted to check to see how many you had.
27.
Well, while we're waiting, I put my hand in my pouch and I rub myself, and then I walk down the hall.
All right. Good.
I give him a little bit more leeway. I let him walk further ahead.
Hey man, I've had a bit to drink. I'm feeling good now. Let's go down.
All right. So you get to the end of this hallway. The spider webs that you see here, they are old, and they kind of that wind I mentioned before that's going away from you is heading in this direction. But it's those cobwebs are kind of swaying in the breeze just a little bit. They don't seem to be active. I mentioned taut before. They're not tight. They are very loose. They're very much what my prostate will be in 30 years.
Okay.
Mm.
I try to walk around them.
Okay.
Yeah, I carefully walk down here, but not so carefully.
Do a dex. I don't know. I was going to jokingly say do dexterity. In a way I did, but pretend I didn't say it.
But in a way.
Okay. As you walk down this hallway, you notice just you notice designs on the wall, nothing that not anybody has ever seen before. They more decorative than anything else. Just shapes and it looks like a 70s era living room.
Like
That is
geometric
very helpful.
type stuff or
Yeah. There you go.
Is there any sort of discernible meaning from them?
No discernible meaning. No.
is
Not-
the
Not for you.
three
Not for you.
is
Do
the
I
three
think they look pretty and are worth sketching?
You tell us.
Yeah, you can tell me if you think they're pretty enough to sketch.
Hey, Monty.
Can you describe them some more?
Okay.
In detail.
Wavy lines with geometric shapes kind of in the background of those wavy lines. And if you think of how a forest weaves in and out of the daytime, you can I don't know, man. I'm not an artist.
are the
No,
is
they're not worth trying.
is
Okay,
the
Monty.
3 wedge symbol hidden or like sort of integrated into these patterns at all, or is it
Ooh,
not?
That's a great question. Do an investigation.
18.
Oh shit. You look really hard as you're going down the hallway, and you see similar shapes of the shards, but nothing necessarily of the three that same design. So you see the similar shard shapes, but not the design.
Okay.
Hey, Monty, what do you make of this?
It's really strange because these patterns that we keep seeing throughout here, that with the 3 shards, we've only up to this point we've only seen them together, but now they seem to be using these shapes in some other fashion. I can't really tell what this is, but I'm starting to wonder if those 3 shards somehow symbolize something coming together, or something being used in threes. I don't know. Let me just write some more things down here real quick, and I kind of just make a few more notes in my book.
How fast do you write on average, Travis? Your character.
It's not. I write kind of like you, so it's not super. It's not super legible, but I can, for the most part, tell what I'm writing. So it's pretty quick. It's pretty quick. Normal, like out in the field, I'll write really fast, and then I'll later on I'll clean them up if necessary.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, that's good. That's good to know. For
If it's my spell book, I'm taking more time.
So it looks like we've come up to another fork. Which way do you think we should go, Monty? You're the archaeologist. You know what this stuff is better than all of us.
Odds we go left. Let's go right.
Oh, you're the archaeologist. Now
All right.
go to the right.
I mean,
Slowly,
technically that's our
carefully,
left.
with
but-
caution.
Technically, that's stage left.
All right, sure.
Whatever.
I follow you guys down.
I just trail behind him.
Okay.
Slowly, watching
you-
for
you-
traps as always.
Slowly, cautiously, with great caution.
Of course. As you walk further down this
Stealthily.
hallway, as you walk down this hallway, that those designs get just kind of you can tell they're getting a little bit bigger. Still with the wavy lines with the geometric shapes in the background.
So like it was like it's taking up less of the wall, and now it's taking up more of the wall.
Yeah. If you think of like a glide slope, you know,
Yeah. No, I'm tracking.
That's what it is.
I'm smelling what you're stepping in.
yeah.
I continue to cautiously, with great carefulness
Very cautious.
and discernment and stealth, walk down the hallway.
Yeah.
Does the
fast as I
spider
can.
web cause any movement problems or?
No. It's very loose, very loose.
Okay.
So you guys keep going down this hallway. Let's just say, for sake of brevity, because there's nothing coming up, and you don't find anything at all in these, other than the designs getting larger, and then coalescing.
Even in this room.
Well, no, stop it. Denari, come on down. You're down here now. Coalescing here in the center of the wall down here, and at the bottom of this wall is a large portion of the symbols. All the wavy lines come and create a large version of the shards pointing towards the center. If that makes sense, if I explain that visually enough.
Can I tell if the wavy lines are symbolic of like water or something?
Stop moving. You're talking.
Well, I didn't move myself out there.
Yeah. Well. All right. So, say again, Travis.
Can I tell if those wavy lines are like symbolic of water or?
It could be some symbolic of any liquid.
You can make that assertion. You don't have enough information to
Okay.
say one way or the other what it.
This could be the restroom, and the wavy lines represent piss.
Yeah, and they're unisex restrooms. So.
Yeah.
Press button, get bacon.
Well, it's just telling you. Hey,
Okay,
come here
I
and
kind of-
pee.
I kind of look into the room to the north and sort of, without going in, sort of just scan to see if I can notice any sort of traps or
Yeah.
anything that might.
How tall is this room?
This room is about 40 feet high.
I fly up and I scan around the room.
Okay.
Just get a friggin' bird's eye view.
I carefully walk.
Okay. You guys all walk into the room, and well, all of you except Zanari, who is like, "I want to fly."
Caw-caw!
But actually, you're not able to because this is a magically no-fly zone, just like they
Oh,
do in
wow.
aircraft. Just kidding.
Weird.
Just kidding, Kevin. No,
Okay.
you go up. You go up and you fly around the room, and you see basically what everybody else in this room sees is in the center of the room. I'll put all of you guys here in the center. You see a large, what looks to be a large blue boulder, sitting in some kind of a holster or a stand. Like if you think of like those like gigantic globes,
Is
what
it?
holds a gigantic globe. Just this blue boulder is in there in some form,
Is
and
it spherical?
No, it looks like a blue boulder.
Is it transparent?
No.
Is
It,
it similar to like a gemstone and kind of
yeah. Exactly right. More of the gemstone. Uh,
like an
and
unpolished one?
yeah, like someone
Okay.
hasn't polished it in a long time. It's dull. It's blue. There's no there's
Do we
no
still do we still have the amulet?
Amulet.
amulet.
Yeah.
Are you talking about from my campaign?
What are you talking about,
What?
bro? Welcome to 2019, man.
I don't know where I am, man.
You know,
'cause
from the moon cradle.
Oh,
You each have
Uzi,
you each have stones.
the
And
amulet.
that's right, the stones. Okay.
as each one as you walk into I'm getting there. Fuck, man. Like let me do my description first. All right. Uh as you guys flying around, uh God, uh
Are
uh
you? Is he still flying?
yeah, he is still
No,
flying.
I landed.
To the right of the blue stone that's in this kind of holster, there's a you don't see it on your map right now. There's a gigantic uh, husk of a spider corpse. There's a gigantic spider corpse. Basically, each of these four squares that's up in the upper right hand corner. But it's just it's a corpse of a giant spider. As those are the only things in the room that you see. Uh,
Besides the boulder.
yeah, besides the boulder in this what looks to be a ceremonial type of holster.
I go investigate the husk to make sure it's dead.
Are you flying around
No,
the
I said I landed.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I missed that because I was still trying to describe things. Sorry.
While he's making sure they're dead, can I take a look at them to see what might have been the cause of death? Like if they had touched this boulder or something and got fried or something like that.
Yeah. So Kevin, just do well. Both of you do investigation.
8, 6.
Okay.
18.
So do Kevin's first because that'll be really easy. You landed and you're like, you poked it, and then you pecked at it with one of your with your beak. Like nope, dead. It's not moving.
Okay, I use my great axe to chop its legs off just in case it
No,
reacts.
it's not your turn yet. Got over here at John. John, you
Caliban.
was that?
Caliban.
Oh yeah, sorry, Caliban. You're right. You're right. My bad. My bad. My bad. You go over there, and it doesn't look like uh, it looks like it's withered away. It doesn't look like it necessarily bit at the stone or that this large gemstone boulder did anything to it. It's just kind of like you know how when you see dead spiders, they're just like kind of curled up.
Yeah, but there's no like obvious cause of death.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Right.
Just a broken heart from their
Fun,
kids.
fun,
never
fun
came back.
fact. Do you know why spiders curl up when they die?
The fluid in them.
Yeah, because their legs are moved by hydraulics, like basically a hydraulic system in their body, and when they die, they lose pressure, so that's why they curl up.
I thought it was because they were trying to hug the angel that's taking them to heaven.
That's the fucking most brilliant thing that I've ever heard you say, John. Fuck. All right.
I pull from out of my bag my blue gemstone, and I kind of hold it up in front of this large blue boulder, sort of comparing the two to see if the colors match, to see if there's any similarities between the two.
Okay. As you pull your blue stone out of your pack, you notice that there's a slight, very very slight glow to your stone. compared to and I think this is accurate to where you are, right? Is this where you are? You're in the middle of the room.
I'm like dead center of the room. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. So yeah, you see like very very slight glow to it, to your stone.
Do you guys see this?
What, the stone? You've had that for a while now.
Yeah, but it's never glowed like this.
It
Ever
doesn't
since
glow
I've had it.
before.
Is
Oh.
is mine glowing as well?
You
I don't know. I can't see it.
I was asking the DM.
Why don't you pull it out, Zunari, and find out?
did you pull it out, or are you like thinking to yourself, I wonder if mine glows too?
Both.
Okay. You pull yours out. You kind of like kind of on your
Bird nipple.
your plume, and it it's kind of shiny, but it's not glowing. It's not glowing.
I-
Birds don't have nipples. Does Zunari?
I'm not a bird.
Well, you're like half bird, half man, but did you get nipples in the exchange?
Who knows? These are the questions we try to find out.
I'm
In
standing in the
of
center
our
of the room, holding my stone up, and all I can think about is whether or not
Birds have nipples.
barbacoa have nipples.
Barbacoa. Kevin, your stone is not glowing.
Okay.
As I'm holding up my slightly glowing stone, I take a couple of steps toward the large blue boulder, and look for any difference in the reaction.
I kind of watch him intently while that happens.
As you get closer to the boulder, your stone starts to glow brightly as you get closer. The closer you get, the brighter it gets. Yeah.
Is there any sign of like any chips on this massive boulder or anything like where like a small gemstone could have been chipped off of or something like that?
You take a look at the boulder. You look around. You feel it. You touch it with your
I didn't
grubby.
say I wanted to touch it.
Oh, okay.
'Cause that
Well,
could be deadly.
how do you investigate? How are you actually
I
investigating?
look at it. I walk around and I kind of look to see if there's any like chips.
Then you see. I mean, you don't see anything.
And I kind of hold my hand out closer to see like if there's heat emanating from it.
There's no heat emanating.
I touch it.
There's still no heat.
I move my hand around to kind of feel if there's any chips off of it.
It's
as he's
it's
caressing
smooth
the
to the
boulder,
touch.
he licks it.
I don't lick the boulder.
I do a
Tastes like
quick
salt.
glance around.
You got to
for
go through the scientific process.
Yeah. Tasting is
don't-
part of
you
that. Duh.
Yeah, but you don't go straight to tasting. You fill it out first.
That's how our ancestors did it. That's
Sometimes
how we know
science
to
is more
eat
art than
berries.
science.
I
maybe.
go back to my plan and I chop off all the fucking dead spider's legs and just toss
Oh.
them aside.
Oh, come on.
I do a quick glance around for any gelfling
He's
or
crumpled up like
skexies.
this. You can't just.
Hugging the angel.
Are there any
I
are there
can't
any
grab-
skexies?
Are there any Dexies?
Skexies or gelfling around? Is there?
What is that
Talking
from
about,
Friends?
That's the
No.
dark crystal.
That's a dark
from
crystal
The dark
reference.
crystal, Brandon,
Oh.
and I'm ashamed of you for not getting that.
I don't like that movie. Okay, moving on.
All right, I get so close that I'm just holding my stone a couple of inches away from the large boulder.
But there was
Alright.
no chips, right?
There was no chips from what you touched, saw, tasted, or heard. I didn't get that one. As your hand gets really close to the boulder with the stone, there's the boulder. You see like even though it's not transparent, you see kind of a light in the center of the boulder kind of like a very small seed. Um, and as this happens, you see kind of it's almost like a bright blue mist starting to emanate from the boulder, coming out into the air. All of you see this, um, and it where it kind of like starts. It's radiating out from the central point. Uh, Eventually, it starts kind of tilting and going into the direction of the spider corpse.
Oh no.
Kevin, do you want to chop off its legs?
I've been wanting to do that this
You
whole
can't
fucking.
because it's like this. Come on, you got.
So
If it's a spider, that means I can stretch a leg out and chop its fucking leg off. It's a fucking spider corpse at this point.
Do you want to chop a leg off, Kevin?
I want to fucking destroy the thing before it turns into something else.
Okay, go ahead and try.
I try and chop off its head before anything happens.
Nothing happens.
Head doesn't pop
so
off.
so this mist sort just to clarify, this mist comes out
Yeah.
and then like sort of assembles into some sort of thing like pointing towards this spider's corpse.
Yeah, it seems ethereal in nature. It's not like it's not. It doesn't seem like it's a mist that you can touch.
Yeah.
Uh, and yeah, it seems to be. It doesn't seem to be leading in the direction of the spider. It seems to be getting pulled into the direction of the spider.
Mm.
You know what you're doing, Monty?
Just kind of winging it, guys.
Apparently.
Just
Let's
another point of
look.
order. Like, was there just one spider corpse in here, or were there multiples? Okay.
It's just the one. I'm
I thought
sorry.
you said dozens.
What? No, I never
No,
said
he
that.
said it was a giant spider
I thought
corpse.
you said
No, he said
up
it
to
takes
the
up this.
ceiling and spiders' corpses.
It
It-
takes up this whole area. One
to
spider
40
takes up
feet.
this whole area.
Yeah.
You could reach the ceiling just climbing in spider corpses.
Okay, I take a couple of steps back into the center of the room just to see if the ethereal mist is still present or if it fades.
The mist does fade as you pull back.
What do you make of that?
I think this gem might be activating something from this boulder.
But what? But what, Monty?
But what?
I mean,
You've studied this stuff all your whole life. What is going on here?
I've never seen a gem like this before.
I guess your school isn't as good as the ones in.
I suppose I could touch my gem to the boulder and see what happens.
Well, maybe me and Zunarni should back out of the room a little bit, and then you do that. You know,
Yes.
Okay.
someone should be around to tell the tale of what
Hey,
happened here.
Based on what we just saw, I think that's a bad idea, Monty.
But,
I kind of do the thing where I'm like looking at the boulder and like holding my gem up, and then I like let a little bit of sand out of a bag for no apparent reason, and
but,
then and then I
Zunari,
and then I walk forward again, and I square up central right on the thing, and I hold out my gem, and then I'm like palming it, and I just kind of place it down and make contact with the boulder.
I've kind of backed up to the entrance.
Well,
Real quick, Kevin, I've been giving you shit about these spider legs, but if you wanted to have chopped off some spider legs and pulled them out, I will give you credit for chopping off
So-
spider
look, the whole. I looked at the spider corpse thinking, okay, something's going to reanimate this, and I wanted to eliminate its mobility, which is why I wanted to chop off its legs in case that happened. That was my whole line of thinking there.
That's fine. Explain to me how you would chop off spider legs when they are unable to move and get pulled out.
If it is a spider corpse, then I could just simply grab a leg, stretch it out, whomp, 8
Well,
times.
He should make an attack roll for each spider leg.
Here's what I'm gonna do. Here's what I'm gonna do, Kevin. Well, I'm going to give you.
Or I'll just chop off its spider head.
I'm gonna. Come on. That's not how the head is attached to the
Respect the dead.
abdomen. So do this. Do a strength check, and also do an attack.
20. 19.
Okay. All right. So you managed to pull out 2 of its legs, and you managed to lop off 2 of its legs.
Okay.
All right. Are you satisfied?
Can you do some more legs while you're at it?
Meanwhile, I'm just standing with the.
So here's how.
Well,
here's
this
how it's
probably
going.
took place before a lot of this other stuff. took
Yeah,
place.
here's how it's going down. So while Travis is deciding whether or not to put the stone on, and he's moving forward now to do his Indiana Jones as sand stuff. This is when Kevin is actually doing the leg chopping off portion. So as Travis puts the stone down onto the large boulder gemstone, and the glowing of his rock meets the giant boulder, and the glow from within the boulder starts dissipating this mist again, and then it's starting to get sucked into this corpse. Oh fucking hell. Yeah, this.
I admit you're pretty curious what's about to happen now.
I wonder. I messed this up. I should have prepared this more. It's 6 remaining legs. I'll retcon it. I'll say 5 remaining legs, Kevin.
Well, he chopped off the head and all the legs and cut the torso in 10 different pieces, I thought. We were there for 3 hours as he desecrated his corpse.
Its remaining limbs start to twitch, and its little fangies. You should have cut its fangies off.
All 3 legs that I chopped off were on the left side, so it only has the one back leg. So
okay, that's fine.
Wings, right?
Do I?
He also has wings because it's a.
Yeah, you didn't cut off the wings.
It's a spider.
It's a flying spider.
I take the rock off. I take the gem off again, just like.
So before that happens, because I got distracted, interrupted with the flying spider stuff. The spider stirs and it gets up, and you try to pull the stone away, but the boulder is giving lots of this energy out, and the spider hops up on its 5 remaining legs, like kind of on one side, and like jumps onto the stone and starts kind of like with its fangs kind of like trying to inhale, like sucking the energy from this thing, and it turns to the 3 of you, 2 of you, which Kevin, you ran to the doorway.
I'd say I was in the middle of the room at this point.
Oh, okay.
Probably right about there.
Can spiders suck?
This one can, yeah.
Okay.
All living beings, oxygen.
Yeah, but I don't.
That doesn't mean all living beings suck.
Because they don't have lungs.
That's what she said.
But they eat, right? How do they eat?
By swallowing. But they don't suck.
Okay, I mean,
Spiders suck. I'm looking it up.
You could do an investigation check or a history check on your.
His investigation
on your
check is called
history of
Google.
D&D fucking.
I think that would be a nature check.
No, it's all right. It's all cool.
Yeah. No. Do an do a nature check on imaginary things that don't exist in the real world.
No, I'm not going to.
No.
You're the DM. You tell me if it
fine.
sucks.
No, it's fine. Why describe anything if it's not going to be taken at face value? No, that's cool. No, that's cool.
You tell me if the giant spider
I
sucks. and
fucking
I'll
told
believe
you. That's the first thing I told you. All right. So
John, you suck.
so
Ow.
it
I'm
turns
just kidding. I didn't mean it.
it turns its face at you and it squeals and it says, "Hey guys, actually, can we just take a long rest?
You can't grow back your legs.
Also, roll initiative."
Ugh.
Is it attacking us? After we brought it back to life? Where's the gratitude?
I missed that last joke.
20.
Like it doesn't thank us for bringing it back to life.
Does the stone color change or anything as it lets out this water power? What I assume is water power.
The further Travis gets away, you notice the stone diminishes. But
Right, but the stone is still blue, right?
yeah. It doesn't change colors at all.
Okay.
It just changes its glowability. All right.
Luminescence.
So the turn order for everyone here is Caliban, the Spider, Zanari, and Montana James. So first up, Caliban.
I'm so effed, guys. I'm standing right in front of this thing.
I'm sure it's fine. Might be friendly. We'll
Man,
find out.
neither of you have healed yourselves, have you?
I can't.
I
heal
don't know if I
myself.
should attack him yet until we
Okay,
discern his meaning.
Wait, what's arcane? Oh, that's that.
I'm gonna go ahead and shoot him with my hand crossbow.
Okay.
14.
All right. That hits. Cool.
Okay, 11 piercing.
Okay.
And I'll go ahead and take another shot with my hand crossbow. Quickly put in another little bolt, and I will go ahead and pull the string and put that on 14.
All right.
Wow, the same exact roll and the same exact damage.
That's intense.
So it's all
All right.
random. It's all random, guys.
So 11 again. So
All right.
22 total.
Cool
And
deal.
then I will go ahead and just kind of like turn this back corner behind here.
All right. The spider squeals, and you see as the two crossbows go into him, that blue kind of energy kind of shoots out of him. Almost blood-like, but still in that ethereal mist. All right. Next up, the spider's turn. So the spider sees Monty and will
And I'm still holding my gem onto this rock, right? Is that where we're at?
yeah.
That's my
Yeah.
current
Well, no,
position?
because you started pulling away, right?
I tried to pull it away, so that like it's not like in some way attached to it, right?
No. Oh yeah. No,
Okay.
it's not like stuck. It's not a magnet. Like
Okay.
you're pulling away.
But when I pulled it away, that blue mist is still emitting from this boulder, even though I'm not touching it anymore.
Yes.
Okay.
Because still you're
Like in range.
yeah.
Okay.
Whatever that word is. Where's my thesaurus when I need it? You're near it, so you haven't gone too far away.
Okay.
So it's gonna bite at Travis.
How dare it? I gave you life.
And it rolls. It tries to bite at you, Travis. And because its mobility is all jacked up, it actually leaps at you and just kind of trips and misses you completely, and
Huzzah!
like kind of like falls on the side.
Watch that first step.
And it kind of like one side of it's like with its legs, and it cat. I don't know how to word that, but it like, kind of like looks back at you, and then it fades out, phases out. It goes zoop, and it fades out, and you don't see where it goes. It just kind of disappears.
It just like disappears.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it is
Weird.
Zanari's turn.
Did it disappear from me too?
Yeah, it disappears for you as well.
We beat it.
Hmm.
Huzzah!
Oh, I thought the spider appeared in your office
He
chair.
did temporarily.
Okay. I move up to Caliban, and I hand him a health potion.
To Monty or
Or
Caliban?
Monty.
Oh, thank you.
And as a bonus action, I do nothing.
Okay.
So I move up here and see if my stone, like I still have my stone in my other hand, and does it do anything?
It doesn't do anything.
Okay. Then that's it.
Okay. Monty.
I'm going to drop the gem back into my satchel,
Okay.
and then I am going to cast Mage Armor upon myself, giving my AC, making my AC 13 plus my Dex modifier, which is 2. So my AC is now 15.
Okay. All right. Make a note of that before I forget. Okay.
Yeah, and then I mean I'll do a glance around the room, trying to identify where the spider is, but I don't know if that's a separate action or not. So whatever you want to do.
Yeah. I mean, you can look. I mean, you can look around the room.
Okay. I do that. I look around the room.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you don't see any signs of the spider other than kind of just like when you look at this a light for a minute, and like you see kind of like and you close them real fast, like you kind of see that image of where it was at one point in time.
Yeah.
But other than that, you don't see anything.
Okay.
Okay.
That's it.
All right, Caliban.
Oh, okay. I come back in. I take out my crossbow and I just shoot in the general direction of this stone.
Okay.
Like
All right.
straight ahead of myself, I just shoot and see if I hit anything.
Okay. Roll at disadvantage.
Yeah. Oh wait,
That's 1.
8.
Okay.
That's a crit fail.
He slips backwards and hits his head.
Oh my god. Okay. So good news, you didn't have to take any damage off of your critical miss.
The bad news is I do.
But you shoot towards the boulder. It hits nothing, and it kind of bounces off the wall. It zooms past Monty. Monty hears it, sees it, like, ah, shit. It bounces off the wall, ricochets, I guess is what that term is, past Zanari. Zanari also sees that happen, and has a similar startle, but doesn't hit anybody. It just starts that, and you are the two allies are distracted, startled, and it's not good for them. Okay,
Cool. I shoot again.
all
So I
right,
get my second shot.
okay. Dude, try it again, John. At disadvantage, please.
9.
Okay. Yeah. Same. Not the same thing. This time you shoot at the wall and like the crossbow manages to stick into a crack, like a perfectly placed crack into the wall.
Okay.
You hit the crack. Is that what you were aiming for?
I go back behind my little hidey hole.
My hidey hole.
And that's
Okay.
my turn.
Okay. Oh, I messed that up. Okay. Great. So it's actually good that I messed it up. All right. So the spider comes back into like bamfs basically back into the physical place in your room, behind Monty and Zanari, and
Come back out.
and attacks Zanari first, for 20.
Yep.
Okay. He hits you for 10.
Sure, I'm glad I gave a partner a health potion.
even though he has 3 legs missing.
Oh, yeah.
Should he be a disadvantage?
Okay. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it this one
No,
time.
it's up to you, DM. You don't have to put him at disadvantage. 10 damage. Actually, make it 15 damage.
Yeah, you're right. No, so it's 15 damage plus a crit, so it's 5 billion damage. I should change some steps a little bit, but so 10 damage, and he and that is his turn.
Okay.
Zanari, it is now your turn.
I go into a rage. And I attack it with my great axe. Caw! For 20.
Okay,
Like
that
that's 16 damage.
okay. All right, you successfully hit him for 16 damage.
And that's my turn.
All right, Monty, hit it up.
Okay. I'm gonna reach into my pouch and pull out a little bit of this ruby colored dust, and then
Snort the shit out of it.
Sudafed.
Sudafed.
and then I'm gonna cast Mind Spike at level
Damn,
2.
he's bringing out the big guns now.
Oh shit.
On the spider, so it needs to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. What is it? What does it have to beat?
I think Wisdom. No.
Your spell save DC should
Which
be listed
is
if you click on the spells tab of your character sheet.
Yes. Spell save DC, which is 14.
Okay. Yeah. So he fails it.
Okay, so he's taking 3d8 psychic damage.
Okay.
So I'll roll that. $21.
Woo!
And then I always know that its location so long as it remains on the same plane of existence.
All right. Sounds good.
Nice.
Chalaban. Oh, sorry, Monty. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Calban, hit it up.
I step back out and going to do a sneak attack with my hand crossbow.
All
at
right.
The spider.
Okay.
22.
All right. That hits.
So 14 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna do another shot with my hand crossbow, not sneak attack though.
All right.
22.
Okay. That hits.
9 damage.
Ooh. Oh.
23 total.
Hot diggity. Hot damn. Oh, you guys are fucking it up. It squeals. It goes ah, no! and every time it gets hit by any of you, wherever it gets hit, it's pierced in any way, shape, or form. Little spurts of blue light shoot out from it.
Oh, nothing
Does-
gained.
Blue light seem like it's made of water or anything?
No, it goes back to that kind of like ethereal.
If it was made of water,
kind of
it would have
mist.
been water.
Yeah, you would have been like, oh, let me.
Because his stone made water.
You would have gone up to it and like drank out of it like a drinking fountain if it was water.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. No, it's not. It's not like that. It's not like that.
Okay.
Okay.
And I go back behind the wall.
All right. Okay. It is now the spider's turn. Visibly injured, blue light, blue ethereal light, kind of shooting out of its wounds. It is going to bite at Zanari for 6. That doesn't hit.
Mm-mm.
And then it's going to again do a little bit of bamfing, and as I mentioned with the light stuff before, it's the kind of an image of it is still there, but it is not there anymore. And that is its turn. Zanari, you're up.
Um. Well, crap. This is gonna kill my rage.
Am I able to? Am I aware of its presence still?
You couldn't tell me right now.
Yeah, I wouldn't answer that question.
I just move to. I move down here and face towards Monty, so if it reappears, I can I move down here and I ready an action, so if it pops to, I will swing at it.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I'm readying a reaction.
Okay. All right. And that'll do it for your turn.
Yep.
All right. Monty, your turn.
Do I know where it is?
You do not know where it is, as a matter of fact.
Oh, mysterious.
Ooh.
Guys, I think it's jumping in and out of this plane of existence. I got a hunch.
No.
Let's name it Fart.
Well, cool. All right.
This changes everything.
So many options, so
Yep.
little time.
Okay, I'm going. I can't use that either. I yell to Zanari, "Hey, do you need this health potion?"
You,
I mean,
in the since I don't expect you to do any like combat actions. If you want to be this, if you want this quick interaction to be your series of your action, if you want this interaction to be your action,
Yeah.
then I'll allow it.
Are you saying we can't talk to each other between turns?
Turns are only supposed to be like 6 seconds long. So
Yeah, and okay, you count to 6 seconds while I say, "Hey, do you need this health potion?"
yeah,
But
no.
what else would you do after that?
I would throw it to him.
Well, I mean that's what I'm saying. Like this whole interaction here is
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Kevin, you're allowed to respond to him in the course of this action.
sure.
I pull out the health potion and I toss it to him.
Now on Kevin's turn, he'll have a chance to catch it.
Shut up, John.
If he rolls over a 20 in dexterity, he catches it. But since birds don't have hands, it makes it more difficult for them.
That's right.
I
That's right.
have
Unless you kind of flap really fast and like get the air to keep it up in the.
Well, one of your hands is holding your battle axe, right?
Yes.
Is it
Yeah.
a two-handed battle axe?
No.
Okay, well then you could try it with your non-dominant hand, but that's probably even worse.
All right, that completes my turn.
John, wait. You're doing a really good job DMing. I can't wait.
DM needs a DM assistant.
I can't wait for you. Kevin, you get this health potion if you want it.
Thanks.
All right.
Wow.
You get it back. All right. And now Caliban, it's your turn.
I will peek around the corner and see that the spider is not there, and then I'll be like, "Oh shucks," and I'll ready a bolt in my crossbow.
Yeah.
And fire on the condition that he shows up, like he comes out of.
Okay. All right.
I'm holding my action. If he shows up, I shoot at him with my crossbow.
Okay. That's
my turn.
great. All right. It is the spider's turn. And that's John. You made the wrong decision, John. Because I decided long ago if I were the spider, I would be mad at you. And bamf onto you.
Well, then I fire.
Well, you're looking into the room. You don't get to you don't get to
So
be
I
like,
don't even hear him.
no, it's bamfing. I'm using the Nightcrawler stuff. And full disclosure, at the end of his turn, I was like, okay, he's gonna bamf and he's gonna go behind wherever John is. So I'm just letting you know I decided a long time ago. So if you want,
do I not perceive him appearing behind me?
I don't want to be cheap about this, but it doesn't make sense that if you're readied in a direction and you're getting surprised from behind, that you would instantly like, oh no, I'm shooting at you now.
But
am I wrong on that?
My ears are not closed.
Okay, cool. So he's attacking you.
Okay.
And he's gonna miss. Well, wait. Yeah, no, he's gonna miss. So good on you, John. You survived another round.
Do I get to shoot him now?
No.
Well, I was holding my action on the condition that.
Facing him.
Yeah, but that doesn't seem.
You can't keep switching between wanting to be the DM's assistant and then not liking what the DM does.
All right, fair enough. I won't argue it.
All right, and that's it. That's his turn. Zanari, you're up.
I move up here and I swing at the stone.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
13.
Okay. You swing at it. Are you like going like a downward motion?
Yeah, just like trying to straight down crack the stone in half.
Okay. All right. You hit the stone as hard as you can with that 13, and it bounces back up. It doesn't. You can't seem to see any kind of damage that it hasn't. It's not doing any damage, but there are like little like blue sparks that come from it.
Did it seem like if I hit it harder, something might change?
Uh,
I
from
don't know
what
if that's something you can perceive.
Yeah,
mean-
is that something I could perceive?
Yeah, I mean, from what you can tell, it looks like your axe just bounced off of the thing. Uh, it doesn't necessarily. I mean, you look at you look at the impact point, and there's no perceivable dent.
Okay. That's
Okay.
my turn.
All right, Monty.
So the spider's way down there, huh?
Yeah.
Can I get a clear shot with a firebolt?
Ooh.
I mean, he's pretty big, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Here's the deal. Here's the deal. I'll move up to like here so I can get a better
Okay.
angle on him,
Yeah.
and then I'll cast firebolt.
All right. Do it.
24
All right. That hits.
for 7.
All right. The firebolt goes right into its kind of chest. It squeals, and that fire kind of melds with the blue light that's shooting from its wounds into kind of like a purplish hue. But it is not dead.
But it looks like it did damage to it, right? Like
It did damage to it.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, just side note, off topic. If you guys like coffee, this
Save it.
Kraken black roast is delicious.
Save it, bro. Okay. You're drinking coffee right now?
No. Here,
Oh.
like look at the camera.
Oh. Oh, Kraken Black Roast. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. On with the story.
not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor. But if they want to sponsor us, hit us up.
No, gladly would accept that sponsorship.
ApatheticEnthusiasm.com.
That was your turn, right?
Yeah, I'm done.
Travis. All right, Caliban.
I will take my rapier. Well, I'll cast Booming Blade,
Yep.
and then I will attack him with my rapier. 25.
All right. John,
12 damage.
with yet another killing blow.
We softened him up.
How do you tell me how you kill this spider that seems to bamf in and out of existence?
I look at Zunari and I say, "Hey Zunari, why didn't you just cut off the head instead of just his legs? Makes no sense." And then I, with one good flick of my rapier, I sever with incredible ease because the head is barely hanging on anyways, and it's really the easiest thing to do in the world, as we all know, to cut off a spider's head. And his head goes flying.
I flip him off.
What? You don't have middle fingers. You have like 3 talons on each of your hands.
So it goes like this.
Yeah, with his middle talon.
He does the barbacoa version of whatever a rude symbol is.
I don't know why you keep calling me a barbacoa. I'm not a barbecue.
That sounds so good right now. And with that, great job, John. Yeah, so his head goes flying off, and out of the now severed body part shoots out this blue misty ethereal light, and that energy comes out of the spider's body and goes swirls around the room, comes on into this main uh, like this chamber, if you will, and goes back into the boulder, and the boulder starts kind of rumbling and glowing brighter and brighter, and as it starts glowing brighter and brighter, it starts to expand, and the boulder then kind of crackles and shoots blue lights out, and it goes up into the ceiling and all around, and kind of almost like veins into the structure of the building itself, uh, and each one of your stones starts to feel a little bit heavier, a little bit more. Mm, uh, it feels different. That you feel different having this stone in your specific stones in your possession, and the the light of this boulder maintains its very vibrant energy and stays as bright as it is, uh, with those veins kind of flowing into the ground, whatever. um, I say all that stuff, and I'm going to give you something, each one of you, something a little bit different.
So did Travis get his stone back?
Yeah, I
Did he
had
Yeah,
say?
it.
yeah.
Mhm.
He
Oh, okay.
he always had us. He always
Oh,
had us.
okay.
I back off from the now scarily glowing stone.
There's one more thing I need to describe for each of you. Once I move over these things. All right. So in each one of your possessions, you'll notice uh, a new item. It should be an empowered version of your old stone.
Cool.
And there's one little extra bit of uh, quality for each one of them. So, okay, so you can look at it on your own time. The corpse of the spider, if you uh, it's it's starting to fade away and kind of wither, and as as the carapace of the spider starts to crack and dissolve into dust, you find a corpse of a naked man lying where the spider once was.
He was in that side, that spider, the whole time.
I'm looking for a stand-in. There you go. That's a huge bandit.
But he's naked, right? You described him as naked.
Yeah, he's naked. Use your use your imagination and
Imagination.
pretend this dude is naked.
I moved down towards the other guys.
I look at this guy. Is he dead?
Yeah, he's dead.
Does he
But he
still have his legs?
does he have anything on him?
Uh,
I mean, he's naked, but was he carrying like a pouch full of gold over his crotch?
Is he missing? Is he missing 3/8 of his limbs?
his ball sack is actually a sack of gold. Shit. No. So you, John, do an investigation.
Does he have his head?
He does actually.
Okay, 19.
Okay. You look at the body and you notice that he has two. He has a tattoo on each one of his wrists. Um,
His cheeks.
his ass cheek.
No.
Uh, on each of his wrists. On one of his wrists, it says Nakiat. The other wrist, it says Faroon. And you might recognize these words.
I might or I do.
You might recognize them.
I think about it. Do I recognize?
Yeah, do a history check.
Okay, shit. God damn it. 9.
You're pretty sure you recognize these words from something, but you're not exactly sure what from where.
Can I assist him with this? Can I try to provide any kind of
Yeah. So do do an do an arcane check, Travis.
arcane?
What were those words again, though?
Nakiat Faroon. I'll put it in chat.
Okay. 21.
All right.
All
Travis.
Caps.
Yeah, I had caps lock on accidentally. Travis, you look at them and you recognize them as wizard school tattoos. I forget what your actual I forget
Hogwarts.
if it's called wizard school or whatever your school's called. But you
the T-Stone School of Divination.
Yeah,
that's right. T-Stone School of Divination. Let me write that down and memorize it. T-Stone.
It's also on my character sheet if you need it.
Yeah, well, you know.
But these are specific to that same school.
Well, you recognize these from having been to wizard school, T-Stone School of Divination.
Okay.
And you recognize that those tattoos are you know what the meaning of those words are. Put together, they mean altered paths.
Do you
Altered.
recognize these words, Monty? They
Well,
look familiar
I've-
to me, but I can't remember.
I've seen this before. Something came across in my studies back at university.
Oh, back at T-Stool?
T-Stone, yes. Oh, thank you for remembering. That's
Oh, yeah.
wow.
T-Stone.
Yes. But I believe it means
T-ball.
altered paths.
Altered paths.
I'm a little.
Does that ring any bells to me?
Yeah, that spurs your memory a little bit more.
My memory is being spurred.
And because you're not a wizard, Harry. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I did study some.
What you actually recognize is that this is those words, not necessarily altered paths, but knowing the meaning and now assigning it to Nakiat Faroon. You remember that your brother had showed you these words, looking into his studies.
Oh. Yes, I recognize these words.
Poor Nigel.
His brother's name is Stefano.
Nigel.
Well, you gotta go telling every people about my whole family history now.
Didn't you tell him?
I don't think I told them.
Oh, all right. Well, his brother's name is Stefano. He's 34 and single.
Secretive and aloof this entire time. We still don't even know what his stone does.
His stone doesn't do anything. All right. I gave him a rock.
Mine produces coffee. That's why I'm always so caffeinated.
He gets his stone once per campaign. He gets to end the game whenever he wants.
I got a rock.
To use it.
Huh. So, Do I remember anything else?
No, oh yeah, yeah. You remember that uh, some of the students of uh, that the person in that history that Stefano was researching
Mhm.
uh, would get this tattooed on them. That makes sense. I'm not sure if that was a complete sentence.
No, yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, that's completely vague and cloudy for Travis
Yeah.
and Kevin, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I got it. This is this is good news, fellas. I
What do you think it means?
I don't know. It could mean nothing. Could mean nothing at all. But
I'm
I'm
worried
very
that
happy
this.
to see it. But we should probably get out of here, don't you think? We killed the spider. Maybe we can get out.
All right,
That's
let's
a
go.
crazy thing that happened with that rock up there, huh?
Just for clarity, all the symbols that we've seen in here, um, when that was the 3 shards, were they always 3 blue symbols?
No, they're silver. Sorry.
Silver.
At the start of the session, I messed up. They were always silver.
Okay.
Is there anything else on this corpse?
He's naked.
How old does this person look?
Well, the corpse doesn't look like it's an ancient corpse, but it looks like this person was uh, like early 30s.
Oh, I wonder how this guy got down here. It's very strange for a spider to just turn into a person. I wonder if all those baby spiders you guys killed were human babies.
Well, best not to think about it. Let's head on out of here. And I fast travel to the exit.
All right. Yep. So you can't not fast traveling to the exit.
I didn't want to do that anyway. I wanted to see if we could try and figure out those 2 hollow door things that we think might have been doors
Yeah.
on the way out.
That
Well, I mean,
fog of war didn't give away at all.
how do we even get out?
All right.
Can we even go the way we came in? Because I thought we kind of like fell into that
No,
toad area.
you came down a ladder.
Oh yeah, but did it open back up?
You don't remember looking, and neither do I.
Okay.
So I'll say that you guys you leave this area, and you go back to the fork in the road, right?
You tell us.
Yeah. So come back up to where you killed that the third set of spiders. Where Zanari is now.
Oh no, it's the dead one we already killed.
So from here, you guys can choose to go back the way you came, check and see if that door opened back up, or check this door to your left.
What door? Oh,
The wall.
yeah.
I just check the like maybe
Sigil.
maybe now that the rock is freaking cracked and spurting out energy, something happened.
Yeah, but we didn't even know that was a door down there, did we?
Well, we knew it was empty. He
knew there was
he
something up with it.
banged on it. And
Oh, okay.
I hold my blue stone up to this wall just for giggles.
Well, so as you guys, so now that I confirm that you're walking up to this wall, quote unquote, you notice right away that one of these shards is now turned from silver to blue.
Nailed it.
And as you walk up to it, Travis, with the blue stone, the wall gives way and reveals a staircase. I'm just gonna...
We just had to
I
walk.
turn around and give like one of these faces.
We just had to walk towards it the whole time.
Well, no, well, just to let you know, before it was 3 silver shards, and
Yeah.
even Travis tried putting a stone near it, and nothing happened.
So
So
we had to pull up that boulder.
I don't know. What can you infer from the actions that you've
You
taken
have to kill a certain amount of baby spiders to get through it.
today? It's an achievement. It's an achievement-based door.
Yeah, that
Kill
was
'em.
the achievement.
I can infer there may be 2 more big stones that we have to get through.
Huh.
That's a
Well, I
weird
go up the
inference. That's a weird inference. What do I see beyond the door? Stairs, mayhaps?
All right. As you come up to the door, I'm gonna chain you around. As you walk up the stairs, you come to a door that slides open as you get close to it.
So that's how we opened this before.
I
It's so
still
simple.
can't move forward.
Oh yeah, I know.
What
The,
a
the,
strange
the
way.
dynamic lighting is kind of wonky.
What a strange way to build a house, having to blow
try-
up a boulder
try
every
now.
time you want to leave.
Nailed it.
And there,
Oh.
there you go. The
Is
path.
that so? This is back where we were when. Okay.
Yeah, this is where the first door that I knocked on that we knew
Yeah.
was hollow.
Yeah.
And you got mad, or Travis got mad. Someone got mad. Anyways, let's get moving. I guess
As we get back towards this southern hallway, I avoid the marked areas
Oh, yeah,
that
that's
we
right,
marked
that's
when
why
we
we
first
took
came
it
in.
there. I thought those were what we were supposed to step on.
Step on one of them, John. Step on one of them. All right, whatever.
Hey Monty, as
Yes.
we're walking out, did you find what you were looking for in here?
Well, we certainly did find some mysteries, and I am very intrigued by these stones and the fact that this temple seems to be linked to the stones that we have in our possession. I can only assume that the other two symbols in this pictogram represent the stones that you two carry.
Do you think there might be other runes? With other giant boulders that we need to blow up?
I think that's a safe assumption.
Should we try to find those?
Yeah, but first, should we pick up this dead guy and bring it back to the
Oh,
Pinkerton Mining Company? DAG?
maybe
was
just
it?
the head?
Indeed, that was the reason we were initially sent down here.
Yeah.
But
Best to have
just-
something to report, and I kind of grab the dead dude's leg and start to drag him.
Well, hey, Mari, do you want to chop this one's legs off too, just in case?
No, I do not.
Well, that seems to be what you do with dead bodies that you find. Okay, let's go out.
Giant dead spiders, yes.
I move at half speed as I apparently am dragging him alone.
Oh, we're gonna take the whole body. Can't they send their own guys to get it? We just gotta tell them it's down here, right? All right, let's drag him out.
Uh,
3 stone.
oh, that sounds right. All right.
But Monty, I am curious. Jesus, Monty, you're fast.
Hey, you!
There's your friend.
Good months.
What's good, fam?
Hey, what have you found down there?
I think we found your scout. He
Nothing
Lori?
He was crushed.
ran into a trap, it seems.
Yes, he was
What-
crushed, not
what-
emotionally.
What was he crushed about? Was it? Do we not pay him enough? Is that what's? He's
More like he was crushed by stones, to be specific.
what? Oh no! How terrible!
I have marked the pressure plates for the other traps that were down below.
Well, thank you. Did you find anything good down there?
Well,
Lots.
what spiders?
Indeed.
I
Arachnids for days.
I'm curious, Dag, in your line of work as a miner, have you ever seen any other caves or places with this symbol? And I show him in my book the sketch of the 3 shard symbol.
Hmm. He takes a deep look at it. I I have seen that symbol before. We why do you ask?
It it was in a few of the rooms that we were searching down there, and as a student of archaeology, I'm curious what it might mean.
Well, that's interesting that the symbol is over here. Here in these ruins. I've seen those symbols before, but nowhere close to here.
Where where specifically were you when you last saw these?
Well, I I don't want to say anything because my bosses don't like me. Loose lips sink mines, they say.
Oh, Dag, and I clap my hand on his shoulder and I look him right in the eyes and I say, "We we brought you your scout. We did everything you asked, and we ensured that this place was secure for you. We've done you a great service here. I think we could almost call each other friends. You can tell me where where you found this other symbol at."
Yeah,
As
that's me helping him with his persuasion.
as you drop the body in the fire that's still raging, Lori's body. Oh, I do appreciate you finding Lori's body. It's a shame. He was a good man, good tracker. Then
Trapper.
not a trapper, a tracker. He was
Oh,
a scout, as they say in the business.
but he was not so good at finding traps.
Yeah, well, I mean, maybe he was drunk. I don't know. That narrative part is left out of this story. But I do appreciate you doing clearing out those ruins for us so we could take a look at. Is there anything else interesting down there that we might need to know about?
Oh, there's just another dead body down there.
Another dead body.
But yes, we found another naked man dead down there.
Were there any skeletons down there?
Well, there were some of those too.
Just so only one dead body and 2 skeletons.
Well, there was multiple skeletons, and but an actual dead body recently dead.
Hmm.
He used to be a spider.
Well,
But
we don't need to give everything.
what in the shit? A Spider-Man?
Indeed.
Impossible. Well,
Some might say it was amazing.
spectacular.
What's this guy's name again? Sorry.
This Dag.
Dag.
Yeah.
Dag.
You and
Dag.
he were buddies. weren't you?
Buddy.
Dag.
um.
Dag.
Well, you.
Dag. I
He,
have a question. Sorry.
oh no, that's you. That's you asking for a question. Asking me for time with you. Okay. Yes. What can I help you with, young man?
You seem to know some about this area. Is that fair to say?
That's extraordinarily fair to say.
Would you happen to know if there's any libraries or perhaps schools of the more magical kind in Cargo or any of the surrounding cities?
Well, there's not a live. Oh, well, I'll be honest with you. I'm not much of a reader. I'm more of a businessman.
Oh, I
I
understand.
don't have to be smart to be a businessman.
I kind of lock eyes with Caliban and kind of give him a knowing look, like, yeah, he doesn't seem like much of a reader. Am I right?
Well, that is fair to say that you don't look like much of a reader, Dag, but
Well,
I'm just
that's.
wondering if there's any places of good reputation that you might be aware of.
I know these big goblin eyes I have make me look like a reader, but it's no, I need glasses. It's a third point of order. Uh, so I don't know of any library per se, but I do know there's a couple. There's a school or two in the city here.
What kind of school are we talking about?
Ooh, the I overheard a man in town talking about just a trade school for air conditioning.
What is the name of this trade school?
Is this a cosmetology school?
It's called Barbazon.
Bob's. Writing that down.
Weird.
What is this
I gotta make,
trade?
I gotta make that canon now.
What's trade?
Uh,
Wizardry, perhaps?
No, they're carpenters there.
Oh, I am not so interested in carpentry.
Magic carpenters.
Oh. Well, that
You
puts
buried the
nothing in.
lead on that one, Dak.
But it sounds like you will not be able to help us
No,
in that situation.
Dag,
there.
if you're quite done dodging the question, and I give him a little bit of like a tense, like with my hand on the shoulders, that's still there.
Ow.
If
Jeez.
you're not willing to tell me where you saw these symbols, then I'd be happy to speak to your employer and figure out where he thinks it might be. I could also maybe, I don't know, let him know that you sent in a scout to die in a mine that you weren't even sure what was in there.
Oh, Monty.
Do a persuasion check.
It's almost like intimidation.
Persuasion's an 8.
So persuasion was for the first one. Do an intimidation for the gripping me harder. Which, by the way, is super hard.
Gripping you harder gives you an 18.
So for the first part, yeah, he responds like, maybe, and then you that grip and the threat, like, no. I still don't feel comfortable just giving the answer right off the bat, but I'll definitely take you to my boss, and I'll put in a good word, and he can give you more information about it.
What's his name?
What's whose name? And he looks
Your
around,
boss.
he's like, oh, just kidding. It's just a little bit of goblin humor.
You goblins.
So his name is
Smitty
Smitty.
Pepperton.
Oh, it's a family company.
Mm-hmm. We'll write down Smitty Pepperton.
All right. Well, is there any other form of I don't know, gratitude that you'd like to provide us for retrieving your scout?
Well, part of this journey was rewards with whatever you found down in the ruins was yours. But with the day growing long, I'm more than willing to comp your rooms over at Bomberman Jack's.
Oh, this famous Bomberman Jack's. We've heard of this tavern.
Oh, have you? It's not too shabby. Their beer and wine menu is primo.
Well, it's been a long day, and I could certainly use some shut eye. I'd be happy to follow you to Bomberman Jack's.
Monty. Monty,
What?
real quick, can I see your flask?
I kind of just pull my coat back and point to it.
May I? And I hold my hand out,
You
kind of asking for him to hand it to me.
all right? Here, don't use all of it. Sometimes I kind of whisper to him. Sometimes I need this for spells and stuff.
Interesting. I open it up and I empty it out. And then I hold my pouch that I found in the rooms. And what do I sense?
You, you sense. Oh shit! What was that?
You sense an angry wizard that's staring at you because he just dumped out all his whiskey.
Well, we'll get some more.
You-
Don't worry
you-
about the Monty. I'll get you some more whiskey.
You're gonna have to refill that when we get to the inn.
You
We'll do our best.
you sense the direction of where Dag is currently.
Dag. Do you
Yes.
have any alcohol on you?
Oh, I've got a flask right here in my pocket. I always keep a flask.
Do
in my
you
pocket.
mind if I see it real quick?
No, don't. I will. As long as you're not going to empty it out like you did
Oh.
with. Oh,
No, of course not.
okay. He hands you his flask.
I open it and I empty it out.
No, what the? You just said you weren't going to do that.
I did say that, and I'm sorry, but I do need to do this for good reason.
Jeez. All right. Well,
And,
shit.
here, and I pull out 2 copper pieces and I give them to him.
Oh, thank you for that.
I
Maybe
just have a slight tear just swelling in my eye because of all the wasted booze.
Does anyone else around here have any booze on them?
Yeah.
And I look at all everyone else. Oh, apparently no. Okay, then I hold my pouch again, and I see what I sense.
You sense something to the south, towards the entrance of the cave.
I start walking south. How far south do I sense it?
About how many squares is the entrance to the cave? That many. It's like at the very entrance of the cave at daylight.
Okay, I head to the entrance of the cave.
Okay.
Gentlemen, we must follow me. There's something I need to show you.
Caliban, can you please explain yourself?
Oh, I think you'll understand soon enough.
I certainly hope so, with how much tasty booze you've wasted.
I head to the entrance.
I wrap my arm around Dag and I say, "Shall we?"
Yes. Let's shall. Let's get some rest, and then we'll take you to what's his name? I don't know. Smitty in the morning.
Smitty.
All right. So I don't have my theater of the mind. theater of the mind.
You can just
Put
go
you
to the
back.
main page if you need theater of the mind.
We'll
Don't
put you
use
back
that. Don't use that stupid thing.
All right. So you go back to the entrance of this cave, and one of the things you notice, first things you notice, is a guard of Dags.
Dag, is this one of your guards?
Yes, of course, it's one of my guards.
Would he happen to have any alcohol on him?
No. Why would he? Why would he have any alcohol in him? He's a god. He's
Ask
on.
him.
He's on duty.
Ask him.
Excuse me. Do you have any alcohol on you? Oh well, no, not at all. I'm on duty. Why would I have alcohol on me? Well, that's what I just told this, but he seems to think you have alcohol on you.
Do I see anything like any concealed, like a concealed flask or anything that he might be hiding?
You don't see anything offhand.
Okay, I pull out my
I
rapier.
I just pat my great axe and go like, "Are you sure you don't have any booze?"
No, of course not. Do intimidation.
8.
No, no. I'm on duty. I told you I'm on duty.
So I
Mercy.
touch my pouch. Where do I sense it on him?
You sense it in his front right pocket.
I take out my rapier and I poke him in the front right pocket.
Do do dexterity.
10.
All right. Okay. Ooh, it was so close. It was so close. I was gonna have you stab in the nuts. It was so close. It was at 10. You poke him in the pocket, and in the front right pocket, and all liquid starts pouring down this guy's leg. And,
No alcohol.
what? No. That's not what they think. That's not what you think it is.
Dag, it looks like your guard has been drinking on duty.
And Dag just happens to be that high, because that's his height. And he goes up and sniffs the dude's leg. He's like, "What? This is whiskey. Are you drinking on the job? You piece of garbage."
Caliban, do you have a magic pouch that could sense spilled booze?
Well, I have better than that. And I take the pouch out and I toss it over to Zinari.
Okay.
And you catch it. That's
Okay.
And you tear it up with your talons when you catch it. You can handle it.
Do I understand what I just caught?
Yeah, you do. I'm gonna give you the handout.
Okay.
But so yeah, I mean, just for your sake,
I would say that the trip to the ruins has been well worth it.
this is yours, babe. It's in your journal now. The pouch
What
is in
is
your
it?
journal.
What does the thing do? I feel out of the loop here.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, that's more or less exactly what I just said.
Except probably not spilled, right?
No, not spilled.
Nope, not
It just
spilled.
lets you
Um,
find the
I-
nearest alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I.
And instead of just letting the person who knows where we're going take us there,
Caliban.
he's
This
he's gonna
this is-
spill all the alcohol between here and the
Hold on,
Bomberman Tavern.
Hold on. Caliban, this is a magnificent, wondrous object. But why have you been spilling it all?
Oh, just call me a scientist, I guess. I wanted to verify that it worked.
Obviously it does, but you've been wasting this potential. And I toss it to Monty and just say, think of how many drinks we can find.
Oh, well, hey, I'm god number 2. Yes, sir. Take this god away. No, come on, guys. No, god number 1.
Do before I toss it to Monty, do I sense anything coming from guard number 2?
that'd be funny, but no.
Guard number 6 and 7 before.
No.
All right. All right.
Let's get you to Bomberman Jack's. Get you rested, and we'll take you to see Smitty in the morning.
All right. Let's go, Dag.
All right.
And I followed Dag towards town.
Travis, I don't know if Brandon gave it to you, but it's the Pouch of Taverns.
I did that. I
The
give it
bear.
to people who can.
Oh yeah, I said I tossed it to him.
Oh, I didn't see that you gave it to Travis yet. I'll give it to him while I explain the
All right.
So, since you all see it, I'll just have everybody on there. For sake of argument, Dag takes all of you to Bomberman Jack's. I'll describe it more in detail later. Dag gets you a room real quick. You guys do whatever you want to do: drink, smoke,
Drink, party, and cliffhanger.
and go to sleep and cliffhanger. And that's it for tonight's episode. Tonight's session. I appreciate you guys. As always, and Travis, I know you've got to go, but there's always the matter of a little roses and thorns. Plus,
We do that after the stream's over, though, don't we?
yeah, we do. Sorry, I'm cutting into all of it really quick.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you're a Rick and Morty fan, follow us on all of our social media platforms.
Sunday.
I forgot we were streaming, actually, so that works.
What's on Sunday?
Rick and Morty.
Oh, you savage.
All right. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
I have to find the end stream.